5 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You have 5 seconds just to type in ice took money.
I'm sure Muse or Doka could cover for me, and I'll just pay him
Alright.
back.
Announcement posted and ambience
Thing.
being applied. Alright. Play. Loop. I figured since it's now spooky season, this is appropriate. Anyways, now that's all loaded up, and we have the stream posted, the announcement placed. We can do our intro. Yes, how new and different is this? Alright, welcome everyone to the 7th session of the Living World campaign, the Earthen Crown, featuring myself, Sinerp as Dungeon Master, and the characters Amethyst, Freya, Kazuha, Muse, and Vindex. There like some screaming in the background of this ambience? Yep, sounds like
No,
it.
that's coming from a mic, I think.
Weird. Anyways, let me go back to my intro because I got paused there. Anyways, our heroes, having entered the Hall of Remembrance, delving deep within the books, find something terrible. All books relating to the reckoning of the past have been blinked out, with little to no information remaining, thus leaving our ambassadors in the dark for the threat down below. However, some information was garnered. I have provided some of the information to those in PMs, however, I do not believe I responded to you, Amethyst. I'm going to go look at yours and get you those answers real quick. Let's see here.
I don't know my answers either.
Yep, I have yours in the document, and you weren't doing PM, so I can post those in normal chat. Let's see, where did our questions start?
You could PM it to me if you want, if it's spoopy.
I could, yes. I will give you the choice once we get to it. Where's the base questions? That looks like your old ones, or your newest one. Where's the oldest ones?
Oldest one was.
Here we go. On 9/19/20, is that your oldest one that I have not responded to?
Yes.
All right.
PMs, yeah.
That one, no answer. No book that has answers on that. Same with the one below it. Nothing on that.
Next one was on 9/22.
9/22.
All
right, scrolling on down.
About the presence of certain things in the Underdark.
There's nothing on that.
I think that's all the PM questions. Everything else would be in the.
Yeah. All right. That's good to go. All right, now going for the PM or the Hall of Questions. In response to further details on the temple of the Astrothian priests that have shrines to Raquel, it seems that Astroth has an underlying respect for Raquel. Although the priests there keep their distance, there is an unexpected softness to their rites that is rarely seen in Astaroth, as what you'd find in some more of the books down below. And regarding heroes that were celebrated by the people immediately following the reckoning, but knowledge of their deeds are unknown, the only thing on that would be the 7. That is the only information for those. Let's see here. Records of families that gained wealth after the reckoning, but their status or wealth is not noticeable previously. Let's see. The answer to that would be, comparatively speaking, from like previous to current, that would be the families of Hightower, Clearwater, and the Goldfens. I'll post those names in chat for you guys, but all of these families, however, are surface dwarfs, not Durgar. However, they traded with Durgar. Let me just go copy those names. Copy. general post. There you go. All right, scrolling on down. Ancient text on the norms. Nothing new to the world, just a list of names and their existence. So it's nothing too crazy with that one. So I believe that should be like stuff on the World Anvil lore page, so you guys would
Got it.
have that knowledge. Yeah. Let's see here. Astrov's holy text picked. Oh, okay. This is on Astrov's um, first interactions, first sightings. His holy texts are what you would find on this, and they depict that he forged the Dark Sun, that he was once a mortal dwarf, and more common stuff that the priesthood would know, stuff that would be on his lore page and on, you know,
Mhm.
other Durgar stuff. But yeah, that is a good starting point if you want to delve deeper with research for that. Records dealing with the Scarab Lords. Would you like this one to be PM'd or would you like this to be public?
If they're not blank, you know what? Fuck it. I don't know how loaded these are if they're not blank. Fuck it, public, I guess.
All right.
I'll
Yes,
not make it known to the others.
very good. The answer to that one, you do find records. You have one book, or perhaps a grouping of books all on the same subject. However, the only thing you get from it is the heretic and then redacted. Just redacted. So you have the name, the heretic, or the title.
Great.
So that should be fun for researching. Reports or descriptions of the state of the surface. Nothing that is meaningful or descriptive, unfortunately. They seem to, not really have a focus up there for the time. Mentions of non-Calcatesh invaders on the surface. There are rumors of, per the books that you've been reading, rumors of the Lost Ones planning an attack, although nothing came of it.
The lost ones? Just
The
any
Lost
information
Ones.
on that?
That one, I do not believe so. Yeah, when I asked about it, I didn't really get a more detail than that. So, although I imagine that would be a good starting point for research. So if you'd like to, spend some time.
Yeah, I got two big names, Heretic and the Lost Ones. Great.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the research club.
I don't know if I want to research at this time though, cause
What?
the big,
Pretty,
big purple
pretty much.
Good.
Pretty much, if you research something, it
better
better
be
be worth it.
fucking worth it. I mean, I know I know what the Heretic is based off my preliminary Scarab Lore researches, but
Okay.
that gives me a reason to
Get over
pursue
here.
it further now.
Then,
Lost
then if
Ones
anything, if you do research, you might be able to be extremely more pinpoint with it.
Yeah, the Lost Ones is the big. What the fuck is this sort of deal?
Just research how to block out the corruption on research.
I feel like the Lost Ones was mentioned before in this campaign. I'm not sure though.
I don't recall. I don't recall. Haha.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's totally fine. But yes, you have gathered some information, unfortunately, most of which was just blanked out, or in some cases redacted, per the heretic. But and then you had your own personal information gained, or to be gained when stuff happens.
Is
But
the
yeah.
very last one of my questions just blank?
Oh, all of questions. 1 second.
Shoot, that's 7 multiple servants.
Oh yeah, no, that's just no.
Yeah. The follow up question that I had put down, just because I did it because of a mage guild asked me to, is if it has any things on like signets of scarab lords or where they might have been located throughout the world, if they ever came across any.
The only thing you would gain from that would be the same thing that Kazuo gained, which is the heretic redacted.
Ah. I have too much stuff to follow up on.
I know exactly what the heretic did.
Probably something that
Or-
made him a heretic.
I gotta go through my research notes now and find what I know about him.
Hmm. But yes. Behold all this information. I mean, it's information. It's just not as detailed as one might hope. Hmm.
Ah,
Yes.
okay, yeah, that's what I know about the heretic. That's actually a lot more than I thought.
So, gathering and exploring the library's stacks of books, you would find several of the books that you would find this information within. Some time has passed, a few hours, in fact, of you guys just traveling through the library, looking through books. Anything else you would like to do here? You can see that your guide Thumiat is still like wandering around, helping you find the books and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much what else you guys want to do. It's on your time clock.
Okay.
Time.
Sorry. Go ahead, Muse.
Could we like just put more questions in the hall of questions? Like,
Yeah.
in other words, that we like look for stuff here, and then like they
Yeah.
could be answered at a later date.
Yeah, anything you guys want to search, send up to a Hall of Questions, and just before you do, just so I have a good stopping point, anything below that line will be new questions I need to ask. So I
Okay.
asked on the mission meeting tomorrow, so Yeah.
I'll just put some stuff in there, like say, Muse looks for it, and then if we want to move somewhere else, we could just go ahead and do that.
yeah, totally doable. You wanted to say something, Sybil?
Oh, I was just gonna put it in there. I was going to say what I was gonna look for, but
Excellent.
I want to find the location of those places that you sent me.
Excellent.
Are you able to give answers on the lost one at this time? By chance. Before I post it in all questions.
See, that was one of the ones where I know, but I don't know if the library or I can provide it. So I would need to make sure.
Ah, one of
So,
those questions.
Yeah.
I'll just put it on the hall questions then, just to be safe.
Mhm.
Right.
Hmm.
I like how I came to Krasix and ended up asking Machtal questions.
I mean, you do what you do.
I mean, you're in a library. Why not ask every question possible?
I could.
You never know what they've come across. Because we're not Durgar.
Hmm.
Better to ask and say, nope, don't have it, than to not ask it and it might have been there the whole time.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I don't even know what questions to ask outside of what my character is currently doing, like research-wise. So it's like,
Yeah. I'm debating on if I want to, like, look into personal questions for my character just because of things that I plan to do soon.
I still need to do that RP event that I need to get notified for.
Hmm.
Ah, yes. Halloween themed music. It's always good. Good ambience. Also kind of works for the library, strangely
Kind
enough.
of does.
Yeah. I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting
kinda.
that. I was just like, Halloween. It's spooky season. It's time to do it. But it worked out, so. All right. Yes, give me thy questions. Yes.
I don't think this would be down here.
You never know. I got more
Yeah.
than I bargained for with the Scarab Lord stuff.
Well, it was last month that I asked to alter my personal, and I'm wondering if I want to attempt to see if there's any information. Savell knows exactly what personal my character wants to switch to. If you remember. Freya.
Huh? What? Sure.
Sure. It wasn't even a sure question.
I'm sorry, I was typing, I was looking shit up.
I was wondering if I should look into my thing that I want to do that. If you remember when I DM'd you about how I want to switch what my personal quest is. Wonder if they'd have.
No, I don't remember.
Do you remember the call that I wanted to see if I could
Oh,
break
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. That's kind of cool. That'd be neat.
I want to see if they'd have any information because they're technically everywhere, so you never know if one of them could actually be the people we're talking to.
I know the answer to that last one that you posted me, Tiff.
Well, yeah, I know that one too.
Yeah, I'm just.
I know it, but I have to ask it.
Actually, well, Amethyst should be able to show me. But yeah. I just found, I went through and found all the ones I know of in character.
Mm-hmm. Man. I do feel like this map needs a giant owl somewhere.
Like the one from Avatar.
Yeah.
That's what I designed this based off of that.
I kind of
convention.
figured when I saw that. Hold on, let me just.
It's just main area right here is what the design was based off of.
Here you go, massive owl. No, just kidding.
Excellent. All right. Look at all these questions I'm getting. It's good stuff.
Also, I edited the one. I don't know if you were like typing them down or anything.
Oh no,
but
no. I just look at the Hall of Questions when the meaning comes
okay.
up, so you guys are good to edit.
Because I heard typing before, so I was like, oh no.
Yeah, so it wasn't me. You're good.
Also, does that last one make sense? Like the way I word it, the relationships between Krzyzexian kings of the surface and Underdark.
Yeah.
Like in other words, like how have they like gotten along together?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put this in divs, just double bracket, just so that way you know it's the new stuff. You know what?
Hello, kitty.
Fuck, if it's rumors, I'm not gonna have answers on the how and why it's rumors. Or would I?
I should put this in order. Because that would be the question, and the follow-up would be if they've ever heard of that.
Yes. More questions. Delicious.
Actually, I think that's my only private ones. I doubt there's anything on it. but I'm still gonna ask it.
It's fair.
Tiff knows why. Tiff knows why I'm asking that. Let's see here. Just go back up. Now, if Pi would just get back to my DMs.
If I could just get my RP event for my finished research.
Yeah, I'm waiting for an RP event for 2 of those places I listed, but they
Yeah.
have to rework poison.
Do you guys hear that sound from my mic?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
It's really loud and it's right outside my window, so I'm good. It's good that it's not bleeding through.
Yeah, I gave Pi my schedule because he was like, "Yeah, you're getting an RP event with that research." I'm like, "Okay." It's been almost 2 weeks now.
I was happy with the partial drop on my research. Still gotta wait for the write-up.
Wait a second. Are these books individual
I think
books?
that's all I got.
They are individual books. Look at that. I can move my books
What's
around.
individual books?
The books on the bookshelf.
Jeez, no wonder this took forever to load.
I forgot I
I'm
did
going
them
to be
individual.
at each and every one.
I'm prepping now with my questions. Bestiary of the deep pits. Let's find out what's down there.
I
Oh,
wonder
you
how
want
many
the
of these
secrets, I
questions
see.
Nerf knows, but doesn't know if the library has them.
Well, some of them's for the follow-up campaign. So,
Yeah,
Like,
like
I-
the bestiary, like for me, bestiary of the deep pits. If we go down there, I want to know what we may run across, so I know how to prep.
Yeah.
The famous parts. Of course, Musa asked that one.
oh yes. Good old... I don't remember his name now. Rodell Roto guy. It's an excellent gif. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, I added a few things to mine.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that question makes sense, but just like how Azurdranthus has a name. If there are other beasts of power.
Gotcha.
Oh, neat.
Look at Muse answering the real questions. Or asking the real
I
questions.
know, I saw that, I was like, that's neat.
I think that'd be really cool. Oh yeah, how has the food gotten down here? Like, have the dogger
yeah.
been fed yet?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna walk outside and they're all just eating.
Yeah, the city is in a better state thanks to that.
I mean, with the sun out, I'm sure that was probably a really big thing to keep the city in somewhat peace.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Everyone's just casting light on all the torches. I think that's it for down here, maybe. Actually, yeah, I can just edit my post and just...
Cat sounds like he has a question.
No, you can't have second helpings of dinner. Shush. Tubby.
Hmm.
But what?
Yeah, that's my cat. 24/7. Feed me.
Seymour.
Ah, Muse beat me to it.
Speaking of smiths, I would be interested to see if there's any, in the business area.
Yeah. Oh no, mine was totally the one below that.
Because I'm sure there's more libraries just like this too.
Yeah. All right.
I know I'd go along with Muse's last one of knowledge. So what about magical?
Hey, Bard's College boys, do we want to ask this lovely Dwergar man if him and the Hollow Removers would be interested in a exchange of knowledge or sharing of library?
Absolutely. Is that a thing we could do? Like, get like some kind of thing going, like we have with the Library of Cassel?
Yeah.
Like, in other words, you could use it as like a kind of like, hey, here's a
Research help?
bonus. Yeah.
I mean, I
Don't know
imagine
how
you'll have to do
say
some
it.
stuff on the surface as well, but you can certainly start kicking things off down here.
Yeah.
And I'd like the Mages Guild to also be included in that deal. Who else has libraries? Kagutash, factions wise.
Grasping Hand does. Funny enough, someone doesn't, which we're laughing at.
The Grasping Hand has a library?
Yeah, the Grasping Hand was one of our members was the leading person in acquiring it.
Let's talk about the library Cassel.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
count that one. I'm talking about like faction library.
Oh, faction library. I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
Like Bard's
I heard
College has a faction library, Mages Guild has a faction library.
I would like the grasping hand to be included in that, though.
Yeah. I mean, since you guys are here, yeah. But I'm just trying to think of factions that aren't here that should be represented.
Um, well, the Mages Guild probably has a library, but their library is basically the Library of Cassel, I believe.
even though Freya would squint, probably the Coven probably has some type of magical library somewhere.
Their library, they probably have a library, but it's probably well guarded, and they're probably not willing to share it.
It would be on a very limited sharing, but still could bring it up because they might have things they'd be willing to share. Obviously, it'd be restricted.
Funny enough, by the way, the Mages Guild does not have access to the Library of Kasaya.
Do they not?
No.
That's funny.
So which is why I feel like this is the least that could be done for them because they
Yeah.
don't have access to that library.
Yeah, let's do that. I like to try and help the Mage Guild now and then.
Well, that's something we'll have to talk to Mega about later.
How much money do we have on us, like collectively?
800 gold.
You have 800?
10.
You have 10 gold.
No. K.
Okay. I was like, you came down here for to buy items, didn't you? Oh dear God.
I was like 90 gold for a really long time, but I did some downtime days, so I actually have a little bit of gold. I got like
I
1,000 gold.
I remember back in the day, which was for this past year, not having even 1,000 gold till we did that other campaign with you, Nerf. I
Yeah.
had 200 gold the whole time. Like I'm the brokest
Yeah.
level 12.
Actually, my character sheet's incorrect because I did crafting, so that should be 900.
How are you so
gold.
broke as a non-caster?
Man, how much
Uh,
money do you spend, Freya?
All my downtime days have been research for the past year.
Like, didn't me and you both make like 50,000 gold on the
Don't tell people that.
Oh.
Now I know.
I mean, that's out of character, but okay. I see what you're doing now.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I squint at her all the time. I need some money. I squint so hard. I was like, I've looked at the logs, Freya. When I go,
you know, but other people don't. Shh.
she doesn't say anything out loud, but with your observation, you will always see her squinting at you whenever you say you're poor.
Ah, yes. I'm not talking about anything. I'm just my own coinage.
I'm poor. Yeah, yeah, I am too, but for real.
Yep. Yeah,
Just
that
want
coin
the-
is just sitting in my bank. I told my faction members that they could use it
Oh.
if they need to. So
Also, that's all my questions, I think. So I'm
excellent.
good to go if we want to do some other stuff.
Yeah, if
Hold
you're
on,
ready
I have
to.
some just weird questions. Hold on, I'm gonna type them out real quick.
While you're typing those out, if you are done with your questions being typed out, just move your token into the stairwell. Although technically that's not the exit. The exit's down here. Just, that's where your tokens are. So, ease.
I lied, I had one more.
Yes.
Something to please the crowns.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll go to the stairwell for now, cause let's just add more.
Would the Pillar of Song be anything like crazy, like purple related, or is that completely different?
Ask and find out.
Because I know we've like talked about it in our Discord, so I don't know if like it would be helpful. I imagine if we get this research agreement thing, like hey, you can use our library if we use yours, and the library of Castellon, so on and so forth. We could just use that anyway, probably, or look for it. Actually, I got a better one.
Ah, yes. Muse is the character name, Kazuo's character name, Freya's character name, Doka's character name is Vindex, not Doka. And then you have Amethyst. Character name.
Hi.
Yes. I'm just answering stream chat.
Oh, that's a good one. Which
Hi, I'm Muse.
stuff on right?
Would be interesting if they actually knew anything about that down here.
I never got a shot to talk to them, like I wanted to, but one of them recited a poem, and then that was it.
I mean, we have one of them that you could probably talk to.
yeah, it's not the one I wanted to talk to though.
Well,
I
yeah,
wanted to
'cause
talk to the one that.
Yeah, well, that one never showed their face. I was like, I have only been able to find this one because all the other ones got kidnapped, pretty much.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk to the one that did textiles.
Doka
Or
with the
silks.
heaviest question.
B or B.
Is that a question or a statement?
It's in the hall of questions. It's a question, obviously.
Yeah.
Bring right book.
I mean, that could be a version, yeah.
Bring
Look,
right book.
Bring
yes, we
a
just
reckoning
ask
book.
him if there's any books with the anagrams of BRB in the library. But now here's the real question: where's the hidden floor?
They're
We-
buried, remember? Which
Time to
we'd have
jump.
to actually go down there and investigate, I think, to get to those.
I know. I want
wonder
to
if-
so bad.
I wonder, as part of the deal for exchanging libraries and information, we could propose the idea of
Kind of like the Galen's Gate kind of thing of help fix the deeper levels.
yeah, and then that way we get more missions, right, for players? Maybe
Oh.
possibly
More missions or possible
RP events.
RP
I
events
would be
or lore
willing.
drops.
I would be willing to help out, or offer somebody from the Graspy Hand to help out with repairing the library on the lower floors to try to recover some of that knowledge. Because if it collapsed before the reckoning, there's a chance that some of that stuff has actually, not been erased. Because I imagine somebody came through and just blapped all
Do you-
the text that's been
I don't
erased.
think I don't think someone came through and blapped the text like individually.
I
I think
think
it was
they
just like
did.
a mass spell.
No, I think somebody did it.
It was you. No, just kidding.
Because there's been other books, like, this is out of character stuff, but there's been other books that has had information, like
See.
lists of names and stuff, and the reason why I think it's somebody's done it is because Freya's done it.
So continuity issues, pretty much.
She's looked, she's had like notes passed to her, like a report, and it said a certain something, and Freya was like, nope, prestidigitation that ink right off the page.
A certain VIO
Yeah,
L
yeah. No.
Be good.
So where do we want to go next? Or
It's
do
true.
next?
Are you ready, Tiff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I got all my questions
Excellent.
that I wanted to ask.
So,
Oh, sorry.
that's all good.
Got my
To the
DM done.
Underfast map, then. Unless you wish to do anything else in the library before you leave.
Probably talk about. Do we want to
Yeah,
talk to him now about the deal?
Back to the
Yeah,
library
go for
map.
it. Yeah, go for your deal talk real quick.
Yeah, I'd probably do that now.
Alright.
More than ever. Considering we're right here, and then we might have to make another appointment to do that. So
Yeah.
might as well do it while we're here.
I clicked the wrong map. There we go. All right. As you all gather up your stuff, beginning to rise from the vast array of bookshelves and tables and scroll cases and all sorts of just documents within this Hall of Remembrance, Thumir will rise up. All right. Let's see here. Are you all done then?
Actually, we had a little bit of extra business, if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Forgeglow.
Oh, of course. What did you need aid with?
Well, we feel like we might have some info that might help your library down here. And we have interest in extending our repertoire back at the college with our library.
Yes. We were thinking of perhaps forming a agreement or an alliance for a sharing of knowledge between the libraries on the surface with yours. This would allow you to, learn more about the surface, make their strengths yours, and conversely, we would be able to better understand and respect your culture and history. But not only that, the lower levels, but we might be able to come to an agreement where we help you restore and reclaim the lower and lost parts of the library.
Um, well, that is certainly an idea. I am a scribe. However, you would best for such a proposition speak with Umbar, Speaker of the Hall. Um, Umbar Magmathane. He is our representative on the council as well. I believe you actually spoke with him prior. He fell asleep a couple times. He does that.
Oh, him.
Very well. We'll keep that in mind. Speak with him before or after the next assembly meeting.
Very good. You'll likely find him at the Magmathane estate, if not at the Hall of Ancients. If not here. But he's not often here nowadays.
Thank you, Mr. Portugal. Fist to heart bow.
Of course, of course.
Same fist heart brow.
He would return this fist to heart bow as well. Seems he has some respect for you.
Oh, no, that's nice.
All right. Do you take your leave of the hall?
What was his name again? Just so we don't
He
forget.
is Thumir Forgeglow. Just go pop that into your
I
general.
think that's in
Oh,
our
I meant
notes.
the old man we met on
Oh,
the
the old man.
assembly.
That is Umbar
Umbar.
Magmathane.
Yeah.
Umbar.
He's
So-
he's actually on our sheet.
UMBAR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Umbar.
I just want to put in notes, like, as a reminder, remember to ask him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Magmathane, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna do this real quick. All right, that's much better.
I should probably go talk to the Mages Guild if we don't do that today about this deal.
What is this library called? Does it have a specific name?
This is the Hall of Remembrance.
Hall of
Yep.
Yeah, I'm done here. Unless people have
Could we get that pinged, by the way? Or pinned, I mean.
The
Remember to ask Umbar in the notes.
oh yeah, let me pin that for you guys.
Because I will probably absolutely forget. so-
I'll just add
I
that to my
added it
quest list for you
to-
guys.
Yeah, I just added it to our quest list. I called it
Okay.
library get.
library get.
Give book.
Let's see here. Quest giver. This would be from Thumir, because he was the one who told you about it. And the name of the quest will be Sharing Knowledge. Excellent.
Hey.
Bam. Quest added to quest log. Look at that. You guys are making your own quests. Doing my work for me.
Players
We're
just love
bards.
knowledge. Yeah, when there's knowledge involved, and yeah, when there's lore and knowledge involved, players just want more of it.
It's true. Anyways, sending to the surface then? Or the surface of this underground complex, which is still, in the underworld?
Yeah, I think that's about all we have, right?
All right.
Yeah, I think most of the stuff that we have is in text, and we'll have to get back to it later.
Yep.
So
All right. In that case, that's the broken apple.
I can't wait to get Violet Lightning.
Mhm.
no, no.
Nerd.
Yeah.
As a small
Bring
thing,
it.
can I give this guy like 20 gold?
You could.
Thanks for your help. Go get yourself some lunch.
Thank you. I shall do that. Wait. Oh, yeah. No, the carts are open now. Thanks to you.
Always happy to help.
What
Alright.
it say he's open now?
Just gonna get himself some food.
Probably probably eateries are now open.
Mm.
There's
That
actually
sandwich place down the street.
All right. Returning to the surface, here's your control F and E. You guys find yourselves back within the streets of Underfost. Where would you like to go?
mm,
Shopping session, right? I believe it was.
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, hey.
Let's see. I'm tempted to go to the Foundry, the Hearthstone Magic Shop, or wonder if the Dark Coin Collective has some fancy things they might want to sell.
God, is it bad that every time Hearthstone Magic Shop is mentioned, I think of
You think cards?
Hearthstone?
Yeah, I did too when I first read that.
Wait, there's a
Yeah.
tailor? I absolutely want to go there.
Yeah, I knew. I was waiting
be
for you
fun.
to notice that we are literally right beside a tailor.
Yeah, I absolutely want to go there.
Have fun. Bye.
Man, it's right there. Like 2 blocks from here.
Like probably where we were. Almost see it. Heck, it's probably taller than the other buildings. You see it.
Yeah.
So is Freya going to run squealing towards the tailor shop?
Oh, she's gonna drag you along.
There we go.
She had a feeling.
But yeah, that's the main interest Freya has. But I think we should all stick together and do our things together and not split up. Especially since there's a little bit of chaos going on because there's not any light.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
most of them have dark vision, but everything would be in kind of like black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty dark down here.
So where do you guys want to go to? We got Ebonglow Smithy, Forge Fire Foundry and Smithy, Hearthstone Magic Shop, and then I don't know if the Dark Coin Collective would have merchandise for sale, but it's possible since they are, pretty much.
Wait, isn't
like-
the Hearthstone Magic Shop what got eaten by these guys? The blobs?
No, that was the
No.
Oh,
the
so there's
That's
a different one.
yeah.
wondrous items.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here,
If
That
you
was this
zoom
one.
out, you can see we labeled most stuff.
yeah, the crystal sheaf was the one that was eaten. The
I'll
Hearthstone
make
though
her-
is in the market.
I'll make her decision easy. Go to all of them.
Yeah, where we want to go first.
How about we go to the magic place first before it gets eaten
Yeah.
by other
Yeah.
blob things?
Well, it's not near the mines, but it shouldn't. That one is all the way on the other side of town.
No,
we
but in
could
other
just-
words, I feel like because we didn't go to the Wonders place right away, it kind of went away. So maybe we should go there before something happens, like the roof caves in or something.
You know what? Sure, why not? Let's all go to the magic. Let's all go to the card shop.
Because let's be
Card
honest,
shop.
everyone wants to see it.
Card shop.
Hearthstone Magic Shop.
Let's
Oh,
go play
way.
Hearthstone, guys.
Totally not sponsored on this.
How about a game
This-
of Went?
This session is sponsored by Activision Blizzard.
Oh my god.
Click this promo link now to get a free pack of Hearthstone cards.
Drops
Oh my
enable.
goodness.
The orange cards taste the best.
All right, let's see here. You're going to there.
Legendary, guaranteed in one pack.
All right,
Get your epic fight.
let's see here. Traveling through the streets of the city, making your way along the ancient stone walkways. Oh, getting errors. Down some stone steps, across the Silver Road, and down within the slums of the city, also known as the Warrens. You guys would travel through there, seeing signs that, well, one, even though the city is completely dark due to the dimming of the dark sun, there isn't a lot of chaos going on anymore. It seems that there is some calm. A lot of priests are traveling around, calming the citizenry, as well as a few of the guards and some of the families Not noble families. We're just gonna leave it at families via the Warrens.
Stone faces.
But the place seems relatively calm, and people seem, while not at total ease, they are being cared for. They are provided food, and you can see that most of the guards are actually giving you a fist to heart bow, as well. Someone on the surface provided them a lot of ale, well, specifically type of booze that um, was provided them, which would be the barrel of Willow Tree brand spiced rum.
Wow.
Yeah, just a barrel of that stuff.
Who sent that?
That'd
My
be, yep,
Laylat.
Yep.
Probably.
it's true. But making your way across, you make your way up into the stone market to the Hearthstone Magic Shop. All right, zooming on in.
Ooh, that looks fancy and spiky.
Alright.
Yeah.
If the ambience for this room is not the Hearthstone main menu tavern music, I'm disappointed.
All right, I'm gonna go grab some ambience for you guys. And you called for it, so
Yes, we're getting it.
all right, copy. Go to your chat, general, clear, play. All right, let's see here. Let me go find this freaking tavern keeper. What's your name? Or not tavern keeper, storekeeper. Hearthstone. Jindra. Here we go. Where are you, Jindra? Token layer. Here we go. Jindra. All right. And do. I have?
Fine, you can
this.
have seconds. Jesus, cat.
You have no power over me, human.
I mean, the cat's not
I will
wrong.
just be louder until I'm stated.
Oh, my map tools froze.
Uh-oh.
I tried being fancy. I shouldn't have been fancy.
Hearthstone music was too
Uh-oh.
strong.
It's the power of having thousands and thousands and thousands of items in my map tools library. All right, prefab floors. There we go. Oh, that's why it's being slow. I'm searching subdirectories. What am I doing? Yeah. All right. Moving forward towards this strange building of darkened stone, as well as a stone near, well, midnight blue, with shades of a deep onyx black and grays. You can see that the building itself has two large spires, both covered in spikes, and the doorway itself is that of a set of, what's the word for it? Obsidian doors. The two handles of the doors appear to be shaped in the form of carved dwarven faces with their beards acting as knockers.
That sounds really cool, actually.
You ever just knock on beard?
All right, let's see here.
We just go to knock on the door and it just screams at us, "Stop pulling my beard."
Ah, yes, the best use of magic mouth.
It's true.
Be a great prank.
All right. Inside the building, which I'm trying to find an appropriate building floor for it. This one should do it. Yeah, that one should do it. It's not accurately to it. It's just, it'll work. All right. Plopping that down, copying that, and going to go and get you guys placed. Boo. Inside, you can see that the building itself seems to be well lit. There are flames dancing around within braziers and few lamp sconces hanging upon the, well, hanging from the ceiling from chains that are somewhat spiked. The shelves line the walls nearly to the ceiling, all bearing different items, gems, potions, just random miscellaneous items. However, let me just resize this building real quick. This prefab flooring, flipping it. Doop. There we go. Oh, no, not symmetric plane. Flipping vertical. There we go. And that should do it.
Wait, did you accidentally just turn the whole map sideways?
Yeah. All right. There we go. All right. Hiding the interior or the roof. There we go.
There's a roof under the roof.
Mm-hmm. Wait, there's a roof under the roof? Mother, what are you doing there? Oh no, it's
We
one
just
of.
turned into a different house.
All right, there we go.
It was an illusion all along.
There we go.
There was no
No, it's
shop.
just a
God.
crater.
Wait, what?
It's gone.
Oh no, the shop was a big ooze.
How about now?
Big
Question mark.
How about
Boy,
now?
this really is a magic shop.
I was trying to
There
be
you
fancy.
go.
I was trying to be fancy and I failed. Anyways, let me go make her token visible now. All right, inside of this building, so you guys actually have somewhere to walk in rather than doing imagination land.
I still see a question mark.
You still see a question
Yeah,
mark?
mine still.
Oh no.
I see it on stream. It's fine.
Oh, there we
On
go.
the-
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Now I see it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
I'm walking in now.
There we go. Inside, you would see that there is a rather plump woman with long, braided red hair. Her skin, like other Durgar, unlike her picture, because, you know, again, with the finding Durgar handouts, as a member I've had to find, is a grayish color, near the same color of granite stone. She's currently overlooking a gem as you open the door, finding your way within. Let me go grab her.
What
uh,
color is
our-
this gem?
The gem she is looking at is a deep red.
Okay, thank God. It's not purple.
Not everything's purple.
As
Look, if it was blue or purple, we'd have problems with more ooze.
it's true.
Do we
Alright.
need to knock? Are we knocking or are you just walking in?
I mean,
Uh,
I mean, you described the knockers. I assume that we should probably knock.
I'm just so used to stores, I usually just walk in.
You just want to hear them scream.
would you like to knock on them instead of walking right in?
Oh, I was like, what is that?
Oh no,
It was on you.
Your ooze
before
has
you
it too.
moved, so I dragged it on too.
Look at that.
Oh,
You just
Yeah,
It's great.
I
and,
can't
and,
move
and
it.
he sang.
Your
You rolled an
ooze.
8 before. Yes.
I mean.
He's learning already.
Okay.
oh my.
So
goodness.
you step up to that door, Freya.
yeah.
All right. You see the two dwarven beard knockers looking at you, staring incredulously, as your ooze stares back.
I will use them. Not.
All right. As you sunk the beard into the stone face of the obsidian door, you would hear a resounding "Toong, toong, toong" that echoes throughout the area. The doors would then slide to the sides, revealing the doors, or the interior, which you would then see her staring at the gem. However, as you knocked, she would swiftly stop her inspection of the gem, placing it within a pouch on her belt, and give a smile. Ah, welcome, welcome. What can old Jindra get for you? You're needing potions, scrolls, perhaps some armor, a cloak maybe?
I think
Gems?
we'd like to peruse your wares.
Ah, very good, very good. Let's see here. Feel free to wander the shop. Plenty to look around at. If you ever need anything, just come find me.
You gotta, if you want to keep the hat on me, you gotta give me permission to use it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hang on, I'll do that.
All right, let's see here.
I thought for a second Doug was slowly getting over. He's like, I'm taking the hat now.
It's my bad.
You should have it.
Alright. Oh, okay.
All right,
She
let's
will
see.
peruse.
So, the shop itself has basic scrolls and potions that you guys can purchase. Basic mundane items as well, bandoliers, arms, armor of a mundane nature, basic tools, things like that. So if you want to restock on anything that's mundane, you're able to. If you want to restock on potions, you'll let me know what potions you're interested in, and I will check to see if it's in stock. Same with scrolls. As for wondrous items as well as non-wondrous items, let me go my magic item list. This is the Hearthstone, or the Heartstone, which means I need to look at any of my items listed as Heartstone in my item list. All right, let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3 suits of armor. 1, 2, 3, 4 weapons. Yeah, 3 suits of armor and 4 weapons that are in stock. It seems the wondrous items are less prominent here.
Is there any magical items?
Oh, these are magical ones. That's what I was giving you guys a list of.
Is there by chance any studded leather or gliding suits that are magic?
No and no. So you would
Is there
see,
anything-
in terms of armor, you would see a suit of chainmail. The suit seems to be blackened and looks to have been charred by some form of powerful flame. Never washing away the suit, it maintains this darkened appearance. You then have a golden breastplate that seems to give off an air of authority to its bearer. In its core lies the symbol of a large brass orb overlaid with 2 keys crossing one another.
Would it be not kosher to cast Identify on them to like figure out what they do?
You can do that.
I would like to do that on the
Should
golden
we-
armor.
All right.
Or actually,
ask-
let me figure out what the last one is, and
Alright.
then I'll.
Or we could ask the shopkeep.
You could.
But I want to know.
All right. So let's see here.
You can know by asking the shopkeeper.
The
I
last
like-
suit of armor. The suit of polished and gleaming scaled blue-plated armor is decorated in aquatic motifs of scales and fins, with a pauldrons and helm bearing a strong resemblance to that of Lokatha's adornment.
Lakothis?
Yeah, Lokatha.
What's that again?
Let me just go grab a handout for you guys.
They all sound really cool.
They look kind of like view image, drag and drop into map tools. They kind of look like that. That's a Lokatha.
Oh dang, that looks cool.
Yeah, so you got like giant fins and stuff on the armor, and the helmet's kind of like spiky and finned. All right. Those are the armor suits that you would find. I can continue with the weapons, or you guys can focus your efforts on those.
Is there any ranged weaponry?
Yes.
She would look at those.
All right.
After you just got that bow from crafting.
Oh yeah, no. This is she always looks at backups.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, having a non-attunement backup bow would be nice. But I don't know. I am interested in the weapon. I'm interested in all of it. But like, I'd like to know more about the armor. Just simply the fact that we have a cleric that probably needs some armor.
That's how I was looking at the.
I'm interested in everything, and on top of that, with the crafting system down, if there's something good that has that uses attunement, I'd probably get it.
Makes
because
sense.
I have an open crafting slot until crafting system's back open,
There you go.
which is God knows when.
Well, just for ease, I will give the descriptions of the weapons, then we can go through the exacts on each of the magic items here that are, magical rather than just basic potions and scrolls and the
Yeah.
like. So, the next item, this heavy crossbow sports a strange rotating chamber that holds the bolts within each shot, revolving the chamber into position for a second pair of bolts to be fired. The crossbow's lath is that of two large bladed metal rods that can be used to strike out at a foe close by.
Huh.
Um,
Oh,
Bless you.
excuse me.
It's like a magnum
Bladed crossbow?
magnum crossbow with like
Repeater, probably.
Yeah, repeater.
It's a repeating crossbow. Yeah. It's just the way that it repeats is the rotating two-bolt chamber.
That's not a thing in base books, right? Like, am I correct on that?
Yeah,
That's not,
repeating
like, there's no
crossbows
repeating.
are improved armory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I was
Below
gonna
that,
say that's pretty good.
let's see. Foundry. Here we go. Another Heartstone. This sickening green-bladed sword seems to curve and bend like a coiling serpent ready to strike.
Sounds like a Freya item.
Wow.
Here we go. Next item down the list. This light and finely carved crossbow is gilded in silver and carved with dwarven runes of strength and devotion.
Ooh.
crossbows.
All right, and here's the last magical weapon in the shop. This finely formed bow of mithril is darkened with an ebon glow that seems to shroud the wielder in shadows.
Looks at
Oh.
bow.
That's a Freya item. If I...
Looks at bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we're all
about the bow.
Crossbow's
Yeah.
useless to me because I have extra attack too.
Yeah. Not
Well,
unless you had
that-
crossbow expert.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious about the sword and the bow. I'm also curious about the chainmail and breastplate.
Yeah. I know we're all curious about the bow, so let's just see what the bow does.
All right, starting with the bow. Let's see here. That is the shade bow. All right. The shade bow is a +2 short bow that requires attunement. It has the following abilities and features while attuned. Shadow Mark. You get a +2 bonus on stealth checks while wielding this bow, and twice per long rest you can cast an invisibility spell on yourself. Gloom Escape. Whenever you would break stealth due to making an attack, you can, as a bonus action, teleport up to 60 feet away to a place of dim light or darkness that you can see and immediately make another stealth check to hide, as long as this new location is suitable to hide in. This bow deals an additional 1d6 points of cold damage.
Damn.
All those, the invisibility and all that stuff. Is it just being attuned to the bow, or do you have to be using it too?
Attuned.
Just attuned. Bro, that's so good.
That is really good.
Let me
That
go.
could be a really good combo with Underworld Guard. Like if I gave that to somebody. Because that already gives you advantage on stealth checks in dimmer, dark light.
Now, it should be noted, I apparently completely forgot to post these to crafting for approval. However, when I made them, they were really close, like within lines of what they should be. So I imagine any changes would just be wording changes. There are 2 items, however, within the entire list of items that I wasn't fully sure that they would be fine, and that would be none of the items that you've encountered just yet. So you should be fine with these ones. These ones would probably just be like it's not proper wording. So to be clear that there might be some changes.
Okay. Well, I definitely like that bow. That bow would be very good for somebody in the grasping hand.
I'd take that bow. A free attunement slot? Give
Also-
me.
Yeah, also, that bow would be amazing on Freya.
She already
Uh,
has invisibility though, doesn't she?
Yeah, but having 2 more casts of invisibility means that she can be invisible for like 4 hours.
Or just retrain that spell because you suddenly have 2 free casts of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of
'Cause I
why
don't
my
mean
character
to-
got rid of Misty Step.
I don't mean to seem biased, but because Kazuo doesn't have any, stealthy things like that, he could probably be very helpful if he had more magic.
I mean, it'd be optimal on a rogue, but I am a dex fighter, so I can take full advantage of it as well.
Yeah. Well, let's see what else is there. I mean, we got a whole bunch of things to look through, and we have other shops to go to. So just keep that in mind. But that bow is really nice. It would be I would be pretty disappointed if nobody picked it up.
I'm sure someone will pick it up.
Yeah, 3 out of 5 members are like, ooh,
So
give me.
there was armor, weapons. We just got the lowdown on the weapons. Was there any other kind of magic items?
There
No
was a
wondrous.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wondrous
And
are all at the tailor shop.
No magic tankards.
No, unfortunately not.
I guess next is the sword.
All right, looking at the sword, scrolling on up. That is the Bastard's Sting. It is a +2 greatsword. Let me look at it. This is one of the ones where I wasn't sure that they'd give a full approval to. All the things are in line. There's 2 different damage types it applies, so I wasn't sure if they would approve that. So, however, this +2 greatsword requires attunement, and while attuned to this greatsword, this weapon deals an additional 2d4 points of poison damage and bypasses any poison resistance a creature has for the attack and any poison applied to this blade.
Do we
Is
have
this
anybody that
the
can
green
use a
one?
great sword?
Say again.
Really good.
In addition to that, it has Deathly Sting. This weapon deals an additional 2d4 points of necrotic damage. Hence why I wasn't sure they'd approve that, because it's 2 different damage appliers. But it had the slots, so I was like, yeah, I mean, it should be fine.
Wait, so is this the sword that was like gold and silver?
This is the
Or is that
sickening
just-
green-bladed sword that seems to curve and bend like a
Okay.
coiling serpent ready to strike.
So what is the other one that had all the fancy engravings and stuff? Like you said, it had dwarven marks.
That was a crossbow.
Yeah, that was a bladed crossbow.
Oh, the crossbow. I thought it was another sword.
Actually, that was the other crossbow.
The great sword is also attunement, correct?
Yeah. There's I believe 1 item that's not attunement, or maybe it's 2. Let me go through all these real quick. That's at the foundry, not here.
Did we find out what the crossbow and stuff does?
Nope.
Like besides
Alright.
just
Let's go through the
Not
crossbow. So the light crossbow, the finely carved one that's gilded in silver and carved with dwarven runes of strength and devotion. This is the Mage Slayer Bolter. It is a +2 light crossbow. Requires attunement, and while attuned to it, you gain the following features and abilities. Spellcaster's Bane. A creature with a pact magic or spellcasting feature struck by this weapon suffers an additional d8 points of damage, and the DC made to continue concentrating on any spell that target must make due to suffering from this damage is increased by 2.
damn.
Damn, so at minimum they always have to make a DC 12 rather than a 10.
That's a mage slayer right there, or a mage stopper.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool. I'm kind of interested in that, honestly.
Right, and the
Yeah, you don't have multi, so.
other crossbow, scrolling on up, is the bladed crossbow, which is what it's called. This is a +1 repeating crossbow that requires attunement. While attuned to this crossbow, the crossbow has the abilities of bladed and bladed. Bladed, this crossbow can be fired in melee without suffering from disadvantage. Every shot fired from this crossbow deals an additional d6 points of slashing damage. So you don't really need crossbow expert to use it while in melee, because it's literally a bladed crossbow. You're gonna swing it at people.
You just
That's pretty
bayonet
cool.
charge people.
Pistol whip.
All right, and those are all the weapons within this shop. For armor, scrolling on up. That's foundry. That's foundry. That's foundry. 4 here. Hearthstone. The chainmail. The chainmail, which is the blackened chainmail that looks like it's been charred, is a +1 chainmail. Requires attunement. While attuned and wearing the suit of armor, you gain the following abilities and features. Doom. As an action, the wearer of the suit of armor can mark a creature within 30 feet with a grim curse. That creature must make a DC 14 charisma saving throw or suffer a -2 penalty on armor class and attack rolls or saving throws. So you get armor class and then one of the 2 attacker saves. For the next minute. Once this ability is used, it cannot be used again until the next dusk. I remember why I had that. Yeah. You gain resistance to fire damage as well.
Ooh.
Next was the gold.
Yep,
Plate.
that is the Judge's Breastplate. It is a non-attunement +1 breastplate. And while wearing the suit of armor, you gain the following abilities and features. Seek the truth. You gain advantage on insight checks made to discern lies and falsehoods. You gain proficiency in the insight skill. If you're already proficient, you instead gain a +2 bonus on the insight skill. Alright. And from there, you have the fishy armor, which is plate armor of the deep. It is a +1 plate armor, attunement required. And while attuned and wearing it, you gain the following abilities and features. Waterborne. While wearing the suit of armor, you do not suffer from the attack penalty while fighting underwater. So you don't have disadvantage while attacking underwater. You are acclimated to the pressure and temperature of the deepest parts of the earth and sea. You do not suffer any negative effects from the pressurized depths of the ocean or underworld, or from hot or cold environments. Amphibious. You gain the ability to breathe both air and water. If you already possess this ability, you instead gain the ability to communicate to aquatic beasts as if you had a constant speak with animal spell active.
That's kind of useful, especially when you're in a plate.
Could we maybe make like a separate channel so we can keep track of these shops? Like if we want to come back, maybe
Just
have like a listing.
Let's just do Heartstone Magic Shop. All right.
I really like the sound of the judge plate or breastplate.
Foundry.
Especially since, did you say that was non-attunement?
The judge's plate is not attunement, yes. And I'll post its
Did
sell
you say it
value in
gives
here as well.
advantage on checks to discern if someone's lying?
Yeah.
Or just proficiency?
It gets
That is
proficiency
really good.
as well as advantage.
That's really good.
Here's
Especially
the first
for a mission
item.
like this.
All right, second item. Oh, I erased its rarity on accident. Let me go plap that in real quick. All right, there we go. Next item on the list. Let's see, next Hearthstone. Heartstone. Here we go. Plate armor of the deep. Moving its do and bap. Now for the weapons.
All these heavy armors.
I mean, you're a Dwarven city. There are some items I was like, that would be nice to be able to put in this shop, but I was like, it really doesn't feel like Dwarven, so I didn't add it. Let's see here.
Need to find some leather workers.
Oh, I need to add the dot. And remove the price, keeping the sell price in, and bam. Alright, next
Gain the
item.
ability to communicate with aquatic beasts. If you had a constant speak with animal spell, that is insane. You're like heavy armored Aquaman or something.
Let's see. So that breastplate is 15. Oh wait, not plate. Breastplate.
I literally read the Heartstone bladed crossbow as just Hearthstone.
Wait, if it's +1 breastplate, what's the maximum AC you can get?
15
19.
on it. 15 if you don't have any modifiers.
And then it's 2 decks, isn't it? Because it's medium. I'm gonna check now.
What's with the numbers next to that?
That's the number, what item number it is on my list of items.
Oh, okay.
You can just
I was
ignore that.
confused.
It's just so I could keep track of how many items I have and where I'm at in terms of on the document.
Oh, that price.
Yeah, +2,
That's-
so
17.
the breastplate would be 17 maximum.
Yeah.
The Mage Slayer though is pretty hefty.
+2 greatsword, +2 light crossbow. Holy shit. Those price tags.
Oh, that bastard sting is expensive.
I mean, you know.
It is a
Yeah,
+2 weapon.
Yep.
Yes, +2 and
And
then there's the
legendary.
+2.
Yeah, he said it was +2 short bow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed it.
Also, I imagine we could probably haggle though.
You
It'll
can
still
totally
be
haggle.
expensive, but
I gotta check how much money I have in the Bard's College Bank now.
I think honestly, like, you know, considering our team, I think we're pretty well equipped to haggle. More than most people, honestly.
I only have 10k gold. Pepe's.
That's how much I have on me right now.
Same.
Still plenty at home.
I have 10k total.
This 10k isn't even mine.
The only thing that worries me is just like if we go and look at other stuff and don't buy these now, maybe somebody will come by and buy them.
Quick, someone stay in this shop and go.
who? I don't think someone.
A random Durgar.
Yeah, I
Random
don't think
Durgar will
they
come in.
they don't really want to snipe something right
No,
now.
he'll do a random roll and be like, "This one is now gone."
Oh,
You know,
look!
with all
A
these
bastard sword,
crises,
just what I've always wanted.
I mean, anything you
With all
guys
these
don't buy, I
crises,
can put in a different
I
shop
think-
later on, so.
I think I should probably spend all my life saving on a sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially if you guys start, if you guys get the good, where you guys can convince the Durgar to join the fight up top side with the Viking. Because then I can have their merchants sell stuff up top side. So.
That'd be even better.
Yeah.
Also, if we get the Great Bazaar to work nice with the Underdark here too.
Yeah, they can have some trade going on from these shops over in KO's mission clusters. Anyways, do keep in mind that what gold is on you is what you have here. So, yeah.
Yep.
So what do we think? Do we want to just like kind of shop around first and then maybe come back here?
Yeah, see all the shops, see all our options, and then we can see all the options, see all the inventory, see how much gold we have total as a party, and then see what people are looking at, I guess. But that's all like planning out of character stuff. But
I
we
mean, you can even plan in character technically of like, we want stuff.
I'm kind of interested in that breastplate because it would be pretty good on Muse. For a lot of political things, obviously. Does the judge's plate have any like dwarven runes on it as well, or is it just kind of like?
I mean, they all have dwarven designs and stuff in them. So there are dwarven runes in it. Yeah, it's not as prominent though.
that shade bow is so good.
Because I like the idea of blue and gold.
Yeah. All right. If you guys want to shop around, I can just drop you guys the lists and the locations of them. Just to
Yeah.
So let me just go and add some new tabs real quick because there's 2 other shop locations for major magic items. Let's see here. The next one is the Foundry.
We have the Forge Fire Foundry,
And-
Ebonglow Smithy, and the Emerald Vice Tailor.
And does
Yeah,
it
is the
remember
smithy
her?
one of those shops, or is he like a separate thing?
The Ebonglow Smithy.
Yeah.
Let's see here. They are a different thing. They deal in the masterwork items and the like.
Okay.
Yeah, specialized crafting.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of a shop, but kind of separate.
I just want the full inventory, like every
All
shop.
right, and then we have the Emerald Vice Tailor. We need to add a new category for that.
Oh yeah, there's a tailor too.
All right, so for the Foundry, just for ease, you have the suit of a rusty brown color is at first glance an old suit of metal barely worthy of being called armor. However, on closer inspection, the fine craftsmanship and make of the armor rings true with intricately carved and interlocking plates, all connecting together like they were meant to be. The heart of this suit of armor is a diamond-shaped black crystal that vibrates with energy when the bearer of the suit touches the ground. Dwarvish runes decorate the trim of the suit's vast array of interlocking plates. This is the Earth Plate Armor. It is a +2 plate armor, requires attunement, and while attuned and wearing it, you gain Earth Guard, Earth Guard. You gain DR3 against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Tunnel Keeper. While touching the ground, you gain Tremor Sense out to 20 feet. Stoneheart. Once per long rest, when you would be reduced to 0 hit points, you can activate this ability to make a Constitution saving throw DC equal to 5 plus the damage dealt. On success, you are instead brought to 1 hit point.
That ability.
Yep. It's a standard ability, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good one as long as it's not like you drop from a super massive hit.
Yep.
It's usually very viable.
Alright, and that is the Earthplate Armor. Going down the list of other Foundry listed items, you have the Shield of the Resolute. This shield of mithril banded together in riveted strips that form an interlocking shell of metal is unusually light and seems to gleam with an inner light. It is a +1 shield that requires Hallowed Attunement Astaroth. Effectively, you have to worship Astaroth to attune to it. While attuned and wielding the shield, you gain the following abilities and features. Bulwark. Once per long rest, whenever you would be subject to a critical hit or sneak attack, you can, as a reaction, raise the shield to your defense, negating the critical hit or sneak attack's extra damage, but any additional effects applied on the attack are still applied. Barrier of Stone. As a bonus action, you can activate the interlocking bands within the shield to strike out and raise the earth at your feet. Every square within 5 feet of you is considered difficult terrain to hostile creatures for the next minute. You can use this ability once per short rest. And adding it to your list of listy lists. And doop. Going down the list, we then have the Coruscating Raiment. This gleaming suit of mirrored plates gives off a reflective sheen that seems to sparkle with a dazzling array of vibrant color. It is +1 mirror plate armor, requires attunement, and while attuned and wearing the suit of armor, you gain access to the following abilities and features. Deep Light. This suit of armor sheds bright light out to 20 feet and dim light an additional 20 feet past that. This cannot be suppressed except while in magical darkness of at least 3rd level. Surging Light. Whenever you would be subject to a spell attack roll or save, you can, as a reaction, once per long rest, transform yourself into a brilliant ball of light, granting you the ability to move up to your speed without provoking an attack of opportunity. At the end of this movement, the ball discharges as you are returned to your normal form. Any creatures within 10 feet of you must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or suffer from 66 points of radiant damage and be blinded for 1 minute, receiving a new save at the beginning of their turn to end the blind condition early. You regain resistance to radiant damage.
66 is pretty nice.
And there is that item. Let's see, that's Hearthstone, skipping, Foundry. Here we go. Avalanche Shield. This strange amalgamation of stone and debris seems to be held together by a magnetic energy at its core, with a handle of bent steel and straps of thin, moving stone. It is a +1 shield, requires attunement. While attuned and wearing the shield, you gain access to the following abilities and features. Shield Bash. This shield can be used as an offhanded weapon to make a shield bash attack with the 2-weapon fighting rules. If you do so, treat the shield as a +1 light hammer that deals an additional 1d6 points of bludgeoning damage. Avalanche. Whenever you would successfully hit a creature with the Shield Bash ability, you can force that creature to make a DC 15 Strength saving throw or become restrained for 1d4 rounds as a tumble of boulders fall from the shield's surface and pummel the target into submission. A creature can use their action to break free of the stones early. You can use the ability twice per long rest. And then putting that into your list. And let's see here. We then have weapons, Foundry weapons. Here we go. Shifting Earth Hammer. This warhammer appears to be made from living rock, ever shifting and flowing around the haft of the weapon as if ready to leap at any moment. It is a +2 warhammer. It requires attunement, and while attuned to this warhammer, you gain the following abilities and features. Earthbind. Whenever you would score a critical hit on a creature, that creature must make a DC 16 strength saving throw or become restrained for 1 minute. If they are flying, they immediately begin falling to the ground. A creature restrained in this way receives a new saving throw at the end of their turn. They can also use their action to break free early. A creature restrained in this way suffers a -2 penalty to armor class as the shifting earth moves and shifts them into a more advantageous position for the wielder. This weapon deals an additional 1d6 points of cold damage. And, that. Alright, the Stone Reaver. This mighty great axe seems to be formed by one solid piece of granite carved into the form of an axe, with one edge that have a sickeningly long blade and the other end a chiseled spike. It is a +1 great axe. It is non-attunement. While wielding this great axe, you gain access to the following abilities and features. Bane. This weapon bypasses the physical damage resistance of a creature that it strikes. Alright, and that's the Stone Reaver. Let me scroll on down. Heartstone, Heartstone, Heartstone. Alright, those are all the items in the Foundry that are of note. As for the Tailor, the Emerald Vice, those are the 3 wondrous items. So, Amulet of Emergency Healing. The simple silver chain holds a globe-shaped garnet that glows with a ruby red energy. While wearing this amulet, which is, to be clear, non-attunement, you can access the following abilities and features. Last Chance. As a reaction to yourself or a creature within 30 feet of you suffering damage, you can use this ability to heal the target for 1d4 plus 5 points of damage. This healing is applied after the damage is applied, perhaps saving a life. This ability has no effect on undead creatures. This ability can be used twice per long rest.
That's actually really nice.
It's like a healing word amulet kind of thing.
Non-attunement too.
Yeah, use your reaction instead of
Still, that's pretty good.
Right. You then have the Mask of Lies. This simple black mask is featureless, save for 2 cross-shaped slits where the eyes should be. Behind these slits is an empty void of shadows. Only Devil Sight can see beyond this. Let's see here.
That sounds neat. I come back just in time.
That sounds neat indeed.
This
Oh,
mask.
this is the Tailor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Foundry is all set up, so you can go to the Foundry channel and look at all the items there. The Mask of Lies requires attunement. While attuned to the mask, you gain access to the following abilities and features. Devil's Deal. Twice per long rest, you can change your appearance if you had cast Alter Self to change your appearance, except the duration is concentration up to 8 hours instead of 1 hour. While your appearance is changed, you are under the effects of the non-detection spell. However, you suffer disadvantage on any persuasion checks you must make while in this altered form. Serpent's Tongue. You gain proficiency in the deception skill. If you are already proficient, you instead gain a +2 bonus on the deception skill. And let me make sure that the cell value is the one that's listed. Here we go. And last item, Vestments of Ebon Silk. This is the one that I was also unsure if it would be fully approved. However, Vestments of Ebon Silk. This lightweight robe of an onyx black shade is covered in a fine silvery weave that forms around the robe like a spider's web. Along the low-cut neckline, an embroidered silver brooch rests, forming the shape of a spider with deep midnight blue gemstone eyes. It requires attunement. While attuned to this robe, you gain access to the following abilities and features. Spiderkin. You gain Devil Sight out to 60 feet, and your movement speed is not reduced by webbing or from the web spell. You gain a +2 bonus on all saving throws. Your dexterity score is increased by 4.
Oh my
What?
It's an expensive as shit item. You'll see why.
By 4.
Hold up.
Yes.
By
Hold
4.
up.
By 4.
I mean, it was in range.
I would
Wait,
say fuck my armor. Give me the
+2 on
robe.
all saving
Fuck
throws?
the bow,
Yes.
give me the robe.
That is the robe, yes. That one, all fall in line. The main issue is the Devil Sight range. That one, I think 4 steps back is 30 feet. So I felt like I was fine to do 60 feet since I was so far in advance in terms of rarity. But that one wasn't on the list of whether it was approved or not, so.
It is insanely good.
I feel like
I-
4 might be too much.
No, 4 was in range.
Is 4 within range?
Yeah.
Crafting?
Yeah, it's
Holy
minor
shit.
legendary.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Minor
also
legendary,
costs
yeah.
like 14k. So
It's more than I could afford.
I want to throw all my money at that and haggle with them.
But yeah, those are
am not-
the items.
I want
All notable magic items, that is. If you want like consumables with like, the bazaar is open, all that good stuff. But yeah.
And then it looks like I'll be training Dex Cap.
Oh no! Remember they changed it.
Did they?
Yeah, you can't if you train Dex Cap and then you join a faction that gives you Dex Cap, you lose the Academy
Yeah.
Dex
Well,
Cap.
no. I don't have above 20 yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're wisdom. We don't get that.
Yeah, we're wisdom.
mhm.
But the only reason I'm extremely towards this is because as a rogue, I usually don't get hit by shit. It's usually effects.
Yeah, same.
So
I think we should try to get and also the Freya's the only one that was really interested in going to the tailor.
Imagine
I
if you're
mean-
the one who went there and was like, I just spent 14 grand.
yeah, Freya drags me along like, fine, okay, you can.
I mean, realistically, everybody would go.
Yeah,
we're-
realistically,
yeah.
But it was just funny that Freya was the one who was like, I want to go, and everyone's like, eh.
I want to go there first. And my character, well, the in-character reason my character is like that is because she always drags her to help her with clothing.
Mhm.
So when she saw a tailor, be like, God damn it.
And then
But
Smithy's
no.
just masterwork stuff.
But then
Yeah.
walking in, because I didn't think there'd be anything in there that my character would in-character want, then sees that and goes, I changed my mind.
I'm glad I came here.
Yeah, that amulet's really good.
So the smithy, he could we could basically commission him to do masterworks, correct?
The smithy provides masterwork items and the like other mundane items, but they also can be commissioned, perhaps. They are the chance to get a special crafter, effectively. But they're also available in terms of wheel and dealing. There's some
Because
stuff
I'd be
going on
kind
with
of interested in getting Swifty some masterwork armor.
I'm up for trying
Give
to get
him-
them down as a special crafter.
I would very much like whoever the NPC is at the tailor. I would very much like to speak with them and possibly get my hands on a special crafter for my dress. Yeah, and I want to make friends with them.
that. All right, let me go grab them. Let's see, Cora.
Well, guess it's time for me to help Freya make a friend,
Yeah.
because I know she's bad at it.
Hmm.
She's not necessarily bad at it. She just doesn't
Has
ever
no
consider.
tact.
She just
God.
doesn't consider anybody her friend. So
So if the weapon is plus something,
Oh. Wrong map.
If a weapon is plus something, it automatically gets that damage and that hit.
so it's for attack rolls and damage.
Yes, plus
Mhm.
on a weapon is plus. So it's like, for example, the +2 bow. It is +2 to hit and +2 to damage.
That's pretty much a longbow then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
pretty
pretty
much.
it's pretty much a longbow with +2 hit. But the nice thing is that's flat damage, not rolled. So you're always going to get that +2. While a longbow would be rolling a
That
d8.
robe. I want that robe. Oh, but it fits other you guys so much better.
I mean,
If
I
I
just like it so I can have good AC for once.
Yeah, I just like it because that would allow me to
Well, that
retrain my
doesn't
ASIs.
give AC. The robe doesn't give AC.
I mean, it does by giving you, better
Dex.
decks.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
kinda
that
does.
would increase my dex. Yeah.
I can just retrain all of my ASIs that I put to Dex if I had this robe.
plus it would help, rapier damage if I ever use it.
Yeah, I do that because it would give me plus to hit. It would max out my dex. And the saves are nice because I keep running into a lot of saving stuff that I have to save for.
All right. So you'd like to speak with the tailor?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let me go.
Absolutely.
Grab your tokens. Dragging you over to the west or the east. I know directions. All right. Let's see here. The west. The east to west. Emerald Vice Tailor. Oh, you're supposed to be inside. What are you doing? All right. Building. Yep. Let me hide you too, apparently. And you. There we go. All right. Entering on into this relatively simple stone building that seems to have a second story round tower that rises up 2 stories above that. Relatively simple stonework, however, the interior itself looks to be finely carved stone in intricate patterns of dwarvish knotwork, all kind of prominently placed around different forms of curtains and fabrics that line the walls and the shelves within this building. Behind the counter, you would see a older dwarven woman, hair tied up into a bun of a deep red color. Her skin, as normal, is a deeper gray, and upon her head, kind of holding the hair together, is a golden tiara. She is dressed in a fine, silken, dark blue outfit. Seems to be kind of like a mixture of a suit and a dress. It's a little weird. But as you enter, let me go look at her notes real quick. Cora, here we go, Cora. What kind of outfit is Freya wearing?
She is wearing a just regular traveler's clothes. She's not wearing her dress yet. It's
Okay.
not done yet.
Okay.
If my character
She
walking
does have a very, very nice cloak, though. It's made out of the Creeping Death silk.
Excellent. I don't have to ask about Muse because I know what they're dressed as. Kazuo, what are you dressed as? And then we'll get for you, guy.
Got it.
Kazuo, he's just traveler's clothes.
All right. And Amethyst and Doka.
Amethyst is wearing her astral sea cloak, pretty much. So, that's wrapped around. Well, you can pretty much just look at her picture. That is exactly what she's wearing.
And Bendix is just using his fucking plate armor, and he's wearing a robe
Excellent.
and many, many belts.
And many, many belts.
Yep.
I also have my bard badge on my coat sleeve.
Excellent.
Yeah, I guess the armor Kazuo would be wearing has the Bard's College stuff on it, since it's
Very
from
good.
college.
All right. Seeing your entry, there's a bit of a tisk sound coming from Cora at the entrance of Freya. You can get an idea with your passive insight, which is not listed on your token, but I know it's decent.
It's 20.
Yeah, it's pretty good. She's judging your attire. She's judging everyone's attire who's just in basic traveler's clothes. She's especially judging Vindex, who's just in plate armor and has so many belts that she's a little like, whoa, fashion consultant time. Hold up. But she's holding it together from the seams of it, barely. She does give a smile towards Muse, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she seems to appreciate your outfit.
My whole thing just went. What was saying? I heard nothing. My whole.
She's
Sound
judging
went
your
out.
outfit.
What does she think of my astral stuff?
She hasn't said anything. You can just tell that there's like a disapproving tisk sound that's coming from her. She's holding it
Wow,
together right now.
She doesn't. Oh my god.
It's not that she doesn't like it. She doesn't like everything else about it. It's clashing colors. She doesn't like it. Nope.
See, Muse is pastels. She's pink and blue.
Muse works. It works together, the colors. Yeah, and she
Apparently
doesn't.
She has something against black.
No, she doesn't have things against black. It's just traveler's clothing, which means it's poor.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Freya has some nice clothes. She's just not wearing it right now.
Yeah.
I guess she should probably be wearing them.
Probably you're an ambassador. Oh, that simply won't do. Let's see here. Size, light of build. Oh, I have just the thing for you. Black, I assume.
Yes, of course.
All right, let's see here. Can't have that. You're working as ambassador. What do the surface even have you wearing? Won't do, won't do, won't do at all.
She looks at the rest of them like,
Well, you've got her interest.
Just
I
glances over at Freya. Now you know what I
She'll
do with.
she'll pop her head out.
Maybe I should have warned my.
Oh, I'm not
boy.
done with either of you. The only one here is
yes,
dressed
right.
properly as the pink one.
Hey.
All right, she's gonna be in the back for a bit. She grabs some clothing.
She'll look
Internal
down at her own
thought.
attire.
Should have worn fine clothes.
Oh wait, shit! I do have that. I forgot that I put that over myself.
I don't ever want to ruin my nice clothes.
Wait, what? I forget what color it was. I forgot that while I was down here, I was wearing my. Ah, crap! I can't remember what it was. I know it's literally called ambassador's clothing.
Mm.
There is some clothing that I think got dropped and get deposited into the bank, or do I have it on me? If I have it on me, then I might actually be wearing it.
Hold on, I actually have it in my thing. I
I
did.
cannot wear my nice clothing. I'm wearing my armor. It's gonna get ruined.
Yeah, fine clothes are for occasions. I don't want to ruin it.
I feel like
Meeting
Vindex is
some angry people
like
for the
Geralt of
first time.
Rivia. They're much more comfortable in armor than they are in fancy attire.
Yes.
I can't remember what it's called. I remember I bought it at that big place where they were kind of getting rid of people's money.
Excellent.
There's only one occasion where he hasn't worn armor.
All I know is it was that fine ambassador's outfit that, you know, if anything ever spills on it, instantly cleans it, so she can never get stains on it.
Mm. Interesting. Well, while you are standing there doing whatever you are doing as she is searching the back for proper attire for you guys, she eventually, holding several bundles of cloth, head back to the main chamber. All right, let's see here. This simply won't do. You, color.
Usually of the darker arrays. Sometimes a light trim, as she points usually that she likes, you know, gold, silver type trimming.
Ah, yes. A dark base with a brighter trim, like with your hair. That'll work. Let's see here. She'll pull out a few of the clothings. Here you go. She thrusts upon you what appears to be a fine silken and velvet garment, somewhat flowy, little tight-waisted. Seems to be pretty form-fitting though, if not for the extra flow that was provided to the sleeves and the lower part of the dress.
She'll ask if she can be excused for a second, so that way she can just get behind a wall and
Yes.
put it on.
You can feel free to use the changing room.
Which one is the changing room? Is that just up above?
It's just up above, yeah.
The door to the basement.
That's into the trapdoor. It's in the secret. All right. Now then, she'll move on over to you. Ah, yes. Pale complexion, ruby hair. Let's see here. Ah, perfect. She will thrust upon you a fine silken black dress that seems to be embroidered in different weaves of silver strands, kind of like a spider's web. Similar to the magical item, but not the magic item.
Oh, this is very nice. I'm making a dress very similar to this.
So you practice the craft then?
This is very well done. I'm impressed.
Thank you. It seems you have your own style. That is good to hear. I thought I was, well, horrified to see that all the ambassadors of the surface were entering, well, underdressed. Are you wearing the clothing now? And she's going to thrust clothing to you guys. Yours is a bit more of like a military general's attire, Vindex. There are elements of chain link embroidered into the doublet as well, so it does kind of look um, like an 18th century general's outfit with like chain links and like throughout it. Mostly of a grayish with hints of red trim. Yeah. And as for
Like with the little badges and things.
yeah, like little badges and stuff.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
And as for Kazuo, let's see here. Difficult indeed. Well, I have a few choices. Color, what's your choice?
Generally, I wear dark or colors that match my eyes or my hair. He points to his light brown hair and lavender eyes.
I see.
So if I wanted to go light, I wear like blue, lavender, purple.
Well then, I have just the thing for you. And she will thrust upon you a deeper blue doublet with matching trousers. They are trimmed in a blackish, gray, kind of brownish actually. It's hard to tell. It just kind of seems to shift in the light. However, they seems to have accents and designs of like what's the word for it? I wouldn't say sparkles, but like there are accents within the cloth itself that seems to give it a bit of a vibrant light to it. There we go. Now then, now that you all are properly dressed for your station, or at least properly equipped for your station, we can do business. What can I help you with?
Well, as you could see as our entrance came in, attire. We are seeking more of the finer qualities in life. And your location just happens to be one of the finest we've seen.
I'm very impressed with what you have here. And this dress, it's really well made.
Sorry. Okay. Well, there is a reason why even the nobles of this city come to me. But yes, I imagine that you are here for more of the intricate arrays of my wares. So let me go and acquire those for you. And she'll head on to the back room, rustle through a shelf here, and she will procure the magical items listed. Now, you have this fine amulet here. An amulet, while both fashionable, also holds a certain strength and power that even the nobility within the city finds useful. For it's not often that one can be considered safe among the noble class, or adventuring sort, or ambassadors. This amulet here provides you the ability to get up when one might even think you dead. And for this mask, the mask here, it is designed to hide your true thoughts, to put a mask before yourself and those around you, to hide your true intentions, to better keep your secrets. But beyond that, it holds a certain deal, of course. A deal to travel in disguise. Of course, though, there is an off-settling appearance due to this. While it does not cause a great impact in the way that those will see through your disguise, it does cause some disquiet if you wish to, how to say, travel in a manner befitting an ambassador. But I imagine that you are more than just ambassadors. Lastly, we have this fine silken robe here, similar to the one I provided you, as she gives a nod towards Freya. However, this one has been enchanted, embroidered with the finest of silks and the weaves of, well, the strands from the surface, from the creeping death, I hear. It is a powerful enchantment, one that allows you to travel with ease along the webbed paths of the spiders, to see through magical darkness, to protect you both from magical attacks that might strike out at your mind or your agility, as well as enhancing your uh, nimbleness. And then, you have the stats, so there you go.
By chance, do any of these ping on detect magic, like for materials wise that we could buy?
They do, yeah.
Would they be crafting tokens if we did purchase them? Is that what they would turn into?
Effectively, yes.
Let's
She would
trade.
she would ask the shopkeep, wherever did you learn such intricate skills in weaving?
Let me go to the world map real quick. Go look at one other thing real quick. Well, it is a clan secret, but part of my clan does focus towards the finer crafts. Well, of course, there are others who deal in the um, traditional Durgar craft of mining and smithing. My family in particular deal in weaving, both of magic and a fabric. My particular studies within the collective, though.
I can see why you would hold such secrets dear to your heart. I've never seen finer craftsmanship, and I've been to many different stores.
Well, there are no finer tailor down within the underworld.
And she'll retort, and I doubt there would be any above either.
Just give a slight smile at that. Yes.
Frey gives her a little bit of a side eye, but nods.
Now then, do any of these items interest you?
All of them. They're very nice. I unfortunately don't have this kind of gold on me, though. Is there any way possible I could make a deal with you and provide you the gold at a later date, or you hold on to these items?
I can hold on to the items for a time, if you would like to put a down deposit.
She looks at Amethyst.
Yeah, she had a figure of that one. Installment plans are sometimes acceptable, and I can definitely see why. This, and then she'll, if she's allowed to approach to touch the robe.
Yeah.
She will slightly, stroll her hand across the fabric, feeling its intricate weave. I have never seen anything like this, aside from, and then she'll motion over towards Freya's current attire, one that you provided her. This one is absolutely stunning.
Well, it is I wouldn't quite call it my magnum opus, but it is one of my finer pieces. Most of the attire that you'll find in the assembly are mine, so
They're all very well dressed.
Indeed, as they should be.
She will kind of put a face of shock upon hearing that this isn't even their, as I call it, magnum opus, and state, if this isn't your magnum opus, you really have me interested at what your so-called magnum opus would be.
For that I'm afraid you'll have to speak to the king for. Belgor is the one who wears it now.
Mm.
Does anybody want to rob a king? No.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
Big high.
Out of character, I didn't say that out loud.
I'd hope so.
Anyone want to rob the king? I can just hear going, just looking at you like, guards?
It's just a prank, bro.
It's just a
Pray.
hearing that the king would be the one in possession to it, she would give a soft nod. I would see why. His worth for such an object is beyond comparison. I couldn't see anyone else wearing it.
Couldn't hurt to ask for some spiffy duds, though. Once things are all said and done, you know.
I'm working on a dress currently, and it would be, I would appreciate it if I could get your opinion on it once it's finished, and maybe you could help me out. I could commission you to add details, some of the finer works that I struggle a little bit with.
To be clear, out of character, you're looking for a special crafter in this case, yes?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I am
Gotcha.
looking for. I just figured I'd RP it.
Excellent. Well, I do lend my skills to others at a time. It is perhaps possible. Show me your designs. I can see what I can do.
She would look over to it. Show her the blueprints.
All right, Frey will bust out some blueprints and present them to her.
Excellent. All right, let's see here. What is the
Do you want me to
Yeah.
to link the
Yeah,
item?
just
Okay,
link the item.
let me find her real quick. Mention Freya. Actually, you know what? It's on my sheet. Hold on. Currently crafting. Where do you want it? General?
general works?
Notes? Okay.
Let's see here.
Legendary.
Golden legendary.
And so if you want a +4, it's gotta be at least a legendary, huh? The item.
I think so.
Not necessarily.
Or like crippling
maybe.
attunement or something like
Yeah.
that.
Probably though, like at least minor legendary.
They don't give out stuff like that lightly.
I want to try and get a special crafter from the smithy for my masterwork bladed long.
That is quite the outfit you are working on. There are a few pointers I can help with. For a fee, of course.
Oh, of course.
All right. And my services do not come cheap, however. To acquire my aid, it will cost 4,100 gold pieces. 4,100.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
Of course, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of gold on me right now, but I assure you I'm good for it. Aren't I, Amethyst?
She would give a soft bow. In the arts of weaving, she is by no means slacking, and she is definitely good for her word. Though we came light on our travels down below, I am sure she would be able to pay you when the time comes for your work.
Well, my shop is, I wouldn't say always open, but it is open currently. And with your help and your ambassadorial duties that you've been performing here, I imagine it'll be open for some time longer. When you are ready, you can return here.
She nods. I plan to. Thank you.
Of course.
Do you
Still,
guys want to? Okay, sorry.
oh no, I was saying she's still looking over that super magic item, and would ask, do you have one that looks similar to this one that I could try on? I don't dare wish to be so rude as to ask for such an expensive item to be just tried on.
Let's see here. One moment. She's gonna look through this shelf. Ah, yes, I do. She would return holding a silken garment. It is not quite the exact same. No outfit is, but it is a similar design. Cloth is, however, somewhat different. You'll see that the interlocking weave of the webbing within is of a different fabric, unlike with the one provided to Bassador. I shall nod towards Freya. I believe your name is not fully given out in the city yet, so they wouldn't know that directly, but they do know that you're ambassador, so she'll stop it there. Um, Unlike that one where it is made from the creeping death silk, this one here is made from a silk produced from a creature down below within the underworld here. It is interesting to say the least. It has a sort of a luminescent property to it.
Oh.
Alright.
She will take the garment to try it on and state, the main reason I ask is I want to get your opinion on how you think it would look on me if I did perhaps go forward with a purchase of your finer wares.
Of course. Be my guest to test that on. She'll step aside.
She will nod with a smile and go back upstairs to change, giving other people time to talk.
Would I be able to look the item over, just like kind of scan on it with my kobold hands?
The magical robe that's here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean the spider one that she talked up so much.
Yeah, that one, all the 3 magical items that she's been talking about are here, and those are, the full effects of them are in the Emerald Vice Tailor channel.
Might I be able to take a look at some of these? A little bit closer?
If
She'll
you are
kinda, like, flex her
interested
fingers.
in identifying them, then you are free to do so. I wouldn't be selling items that you are unaware of their full potential. Of course,
I mean,
if you are
like,
capable of that.
just to know, like, mechanically in character.
Yeah,
kind
you're free
of thing.
to do so.
Like, oh, this will make me, faster. This will, do this or that.
As
Because obviously,
for,
we don't know what a +4 to Dex would be
it's true.
in character.
Yeah, you're free
totally
to
know what
identify it.
Dex is.
As
yeah, what
for
is it?
the
Makes me dexterous.
the special crafter, I'm gonna post that in general, and if you do hire her, I'll transfer it to your rewards channel.
So we would have to do that individually, correct? If we wanted to also hire her for services.
One per PC that hires.
Makes sense.
Let's go hire the smithy too.
I assume he's probably a similar price.
Ash,
Do we know what quality she would be though?
flawless, right there.
Because like I know like certain prices would
Yeah, she's flawless.
differ. She is okay.
Yearly.
Some pretty cool stuff.
She
Should
has
be
clothing
effects.
and jewelry.
Charisma.
Because I mean, I kind of want to like schmooze them over and see like what kind of price we could get, but then it's like I'm kind of sweeping it from other people, and I don't exactly want to do that.
Why do you think
know
I'm
what I mean?
talking her up so much?
It's
Well,
kind of the
I just don't
RP.
want. Yeah, I just don't want a screaming match later. Is all. Like just in case, like that was ours, or this is mine, or anything with like the swords, or anything we looked at today. Because everybody knows that's the worst to deal with.
Yeah, I'm
To
not a
have
big
people
fan
fight.
of that. I don't really need any magic items. There's a couple items that I think are neat and I wouldn't mind buying, but the main thing I'm looking for is the special crafter. But the
I'm
the
all
mask,
for the dress.
the mask, the amulet, the dress, and the short bow are the things that I'm the most interested in.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd be interested in getting at least a attunement item that would work well with my character, since I'm gonna have one open for a while with crafting down.
Yeah.
But also,
What are you currently attuned to?
I'm currently attuned to a sentinel belt and a bladed longbow, but I don't really use the bladed longbow since my non-attunement bow is much better.
True. Yeah. So, really, that bow really would be good for you.
The only reason my bladed longbow is the only reason I'm attuned to my bladed longbow is because it's the only item it's the only other item I can attune to, but it also gives me 2 dex and gives me more damage from crits. That's
Well,
it.
you'll be 12 now, right?
I am 12, yeah.
Yeah. So you have 3 slots.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
have
you
a
would have.
slot.
Oh yeah. So you'd be attuned to the other one because it has a passive effect on you.
Yeah, I'm attuned to the bladed longbow because
And-
passive effect.
I'll be right back. I need to go get some Tylenol.
All right.
Okie dokie.
The special crafter would be nice, but yeah, special crafter would be nice, but with crafting opening back up, being up in the air, it's like I'd rather play.
They're
safe.
working on it. I don't think they'll wait too many months. I'm sure it's a constant thing that they're working on.
I still need to buy mats too, because I need more mats for my item.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, tomorrow's Sunday.
It's true.
Monthly sale.
Muse would kind of just get done scanning the item, like looking it over, sensing the magic in the other ones with, just her passive stuff, but not fully scanning them yet.
Miss, how do you think you could go on a price for an ambassador of the college?
And she would like kind of tap her badge.
Oh my goodness.
Do you think I could use my not my ambassador thing, the brandishing it in stupendous fashion thing in this scenario?
You can certainly try.
Definitely
I would
try.
like to do that. Like she kind of just presents it on her arm, kind of taking off her hat.
Mhm.
We'd be very humbled to have such an item in our. Sorry, I'm trying to think of how to word it. I'd love to wear such an item in my travels.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Would it get anything additional from?
I'm already including any parts of your intro to the persuasion check and the DC.
Am I able to do enhance ability?
No, because that would be casting a spell, and she is standing right next to you.
Okay.
And she'd be like,
Fair
"What?
enough.
Why are you casting a spell there?"
Do you want some help with that? As in, hey, Freya's gonna whisper something in your ear.
She
And-
could do that and give Bard die if she would like.
Can I do that? Give bardic inspiration.
You are a College of Whispers bar, so I will allow that without having her be
Whisper.
suspicious.
Okay, and I will help use persuade.
Excellent.
Okay.
And it's a D6 before you roll a D8.
Yeah, I never
Yep.
remember that.
And about this time, my character will be coming back to ask how such a
Good start.
dress of like that robe would look like.
All right. Well,
So that'd be a 28.
very good. Yeah. In terms of like the robe's appearance on yourself, I am not a fashionable person, so
You're fine. This is mostly just for because she is very interested in that her almost magnum opus.
Mhm.
She wanted to. She's pretty much just trying to put brush up on her to try and put it on, but obviously felt it would be rude to be asking to try on such a masterpiece,
Mhm.
and rather wanted something that looked very similar to it to see if they think it would look very good on her before she attempted to purchase it.
yeah, gotcha. All right. With a 28, as you're coming down the stairs and use with the whisper of Freya, has a 28. Let's see here. Mhm. Well, you are among the College of the Surface, and you are a traveler, yes?
The ambassador of the college.
Oh, the ambassador, even better. I tell you what, you provide word of who crafted such a fine piece on the surface and spread the name of the Emerald Vice Tailor and of House Shalestunt, and I will provide you a 20% discount.
It would look even better on our tour shows for Pink Sabbath.
Wait, shell stunts?
Yep, she's a
Ah.
shale stunt.
She is a Shalestunt,
The,
yes.
the one you beat up.
No
Oh.
wonder they are so good.
Hey, I beat up your clan leader.
So how much would 20% off this be? 'Cause I'm at
20% off of the item. Let's see here.
14,475.
So we're all going for that one right now.
It is 11,580 with 20% off. So about 3,000 cheaper. Or 3,000 cheaper.
Hmm.
Keep in mind, guys, that the robe is wasn't technically approved by crafting, so it might get nerfed or changed a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Just keep that in mind.
I mean, if it
did,
did, it would get nerfed in price too.
Yeah, if
Additionally,
the
so.
price is nerfed, I will provide refunds.
I'll
so
take it with no refund. It's
my
not a
thing
big
is that even if it was nerf, it's a minor legendary garment, and that's something right up Freya's alley.
Yeah, it'd
So
still be good.
yeah. So I would definitely want to have it, or somebody near Freya to have it. I would rather it not get left behind here in the store.
Trust me, I'm
Let's
not.
put it that
I'm
way.
like I said, I will throw all my money at it, and then even barter with items and stuff. To friggin',
How much do you have?
I have over 10,000 right now.
Because I also have over 10,000. Like I could pretty much almost buy this.
Let me see. What
Yeah,
else
I just
do
wanted to throw out that disclaimer so you guys were aware.
I can look at my thing right now to see exactly how much I have on me.
What was the
Well-
other item that wasn't entirely approved, Nerf?
Let's see here. The other item that wasn't entirely approved would be.
Was it the bow?
I mean, I also have something that I could possibly trade to her called the Eyes of Serenity, which is a crafting mat, which could possibly make very pretty jewelry.
Oh man, if you're talking trading crafting mats, I got a good bunch.
That was just.
Oh, I have some crafting.
It was
mats
the
you might be
bastard
appreciative.
stink. The great
There's
sword.
I've got like 3 Void Widow silks. That might be something she might like.
Possibly. But
I could
I'm just
sure to
wait-
be spread word of your shop far and wide. I've been to the Whispering Shores, you know. She could kind of like maybe make a minor illusion of the island, possibly. Quite the fashionable place itself. It's a land where music is some of the most powerful magic, far greater than any seen on Calcatash.
That seems quite the strange place.
I'm gonna just wait for my turn to talk again.
Were you trying to lower the price once more?
If possible. Because she really does have a reach. She's like been pretty much everywhere there, you know, and then some.
All right, roll me another persuasion check.
Does anyone want to do bard dice? Or
Yeah, I can give you.
Save some for me.
I have 4, and there's other people in the party that have bard die.
I mean, you also have me. I can give d10s to other
Yeah.
people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one who can do it secretively, though.
Yeah.
'Cause you're the only one who's a
I mean,
whisper
I
bard.
could just play right in the store.
I mean, you could. It might look a little weird.
Let's see.
She's
Kinda-
helping you again.
I'm kind of not wanting to trust the macros, but
She's also tempted to make an offer to them to help them with clothing.
oh my god. Okay.
I was
I
not
will
expecting you to
absolutely-
succeed. Okay.
Do you
and
wanna-
that's exactly why you don't go with the macros when they're rolling bad. So
I mean,
that's a
technically,
34.
you still used a macro.
Yes, but it was a manual type. It's like you know when you're rolling really bad all night and then you just get your friend's dice. That's literally what I'm doing. It has no merit, but I fully believe it does something.
See, whenever I roll really low, or there's like a streak of like 3 really good rolls, I roll in secret 3 times to get rid of all the bad rolls, because I found that it generally goes good, 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 bad, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, 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 bad, bad, bad. And like there's a pattern to it, I've noticed. So if there's like a streak of good or bad rolls, I add a few secret rolls so they're not visible and they're not counted, just to clear up the cache.
But we can't do that.
That was back when I was a player in some other games. So yeah, I noticed that a while ago.
Interesting.
I don't know how to do secret rolls.
You just do bracket S colon and then like d20.
Not
And then
to
you just-
mention, we've already made a dealings with the
Yeah.
king.
Oh, that's weird. My patterns. Maybe the new version of map tools broke that pattern. Because this was
Maybe.
back on B87. So
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
a while
that's
ago.
way back.
Yeah.
That's before they got better at macros.
Maybe they changed it. Changed the method for it. Yeah. But that was my basically my method of, oh, this dice is rolling horribly. Let's roll a couple times to get rid of all the horrible rolls.
Yeah.
And then roll proper when actually called to roll proper. Yeah. Anyways, a 34. Jesus. Okay. Let's see here. Where was my?
Would I be able to say like the last little bit?
You can say last little bit.
We've already also spoken with the king. Just imagine how many people on both the Underdark and the surface will see this clothing.
That is a fair point.
I fully intend to wear it out.
The king of Krazix, even.
And then she'll come walking in. And that is why I'm trying something out that would look just like it.
Well, if you wear this before the king of the surface, I will add another 10% discount for a total of 30%.
Ooh, so
She just
what does
comes
that bring
back.
it to?
She just comes back to that and it's like, I'd
One
wear it
second.
in front of everyone.
Uh,
I'll wear it in front of the king down here.
Times 0.7. Brings it down to 10,132 gold and 5 silver.
Oh,
That is within my price range.
yeah, I could buy that right now. Would I be able to do like just put it down right on the counter, or?
Are we... Wait, are we cross doing the same purchase on the same thing right now?
I mean, I was saying I just want to like straight up go for it and buy it.
That's what I was doing. That's why I went and...
No, I know. That's why I was saying like I really didn't want to like try and swipe it from people, but then I got like a nat 20, so.
All right,
Uh,
this is my thing.
Yeah.
You've already ended up with something. I don't mind. Like, I'm not going to be able to use it. It's really cool, but my dress is just way better. Especially since I'm going to be able to add her as a special crafter. But yeah, you've already got a magic item.
What did I get?
You got the fist weapon.
I mean, I'm not intending to keep it, like I said.
I'm just doing it. I'm just getting this done because it helps me with my saves and it actually brings up my defense and attack rolls because all I am is dex.
Well, while
'Cause
you
the-
guys discuss, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yeah. The reason I want it is because I may as well literally not have armor, and this thing changes that.
I mean, if we're arguing how good the item is, I am also a contender.
I know. We all literally have our bags out.
Because on top of that too, the plus to saves that gives plus to my Constitution saves, which can we're constantly on missions together. That means more saves on pretty big stuff like possibly hold person or polymorph or other things that are like kind of big important spells.
Yeah.
She's already got like a 16 con, so that'd be pretty good.
I can actually pay for that at the current discounted price. It's insane.
Like with that would be +5 to con saves.
For me, it's just great because I can use all aspects of it. Like Spiderkin, like I don't have dark vision or anything, so Devil Sight's great. Like, but even if that gets
Mhm.
like taken out because it's like not crafting approved,
It was
plus
the
two
Devil
bonus-
Sight range, which had the possibility of getting removed.
Yeah, but like the
Ye-
+2 bonus to saving throws is good for anyone, and then the
Yeah.
4 dexterity. If I have +4 dexterity, I can retrain. I can ASI retrain my dexterity increases, just put it in other shit. It's like, it's so good. But yeah.
Plus, like
Yeah.
most of the
Good
prestige
on
missions
all
I've
of
been
us
on, I
here.
Yeah, I
haven't
think
been able to use any of
just
the
about
items.
I think just about anybody could use that item. Like I could even probably use it. I could probably trade out something I'm wearing to use it. I
But you're also getting like a +4 to charisma dress.
She's talking about the dress. Like
well,
she would do dress robe.
I would probably switch out my cloak. Is it actually like does it
You guys
take up a
talking about
dress?
you guys
It's a
talking about
robe.
swapping out attunement items, and I'm just sitting here being like, I have an open item. I can attune to it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my bow and my cloak, and then I have a very old item that I'm trying to get rid of.
Like the
it
main
doesn't
reason, like
Do
I really
anything
want it.
to me.
I mean, you guys have some really nice items. Like I'm not gonna lie, like you have the bow, you have some magic armor and stuff. I'm not talking about you, Kazuo. I mean,
No,
like
I'd
Freya and
say
them.
they have good items, but not the best. Like if you want to look at really good crafted items, you look at Marlene.
No, I know
Yeah.
that. That's
You look at Marlene and Oz. Like holy shit, they're items.
That's an entirely different caliber, though. Like nobody gets items like Marlene. Nobody.
Yeah.
Well, Oz has
But-
pretty good items too. It's like on par with Marlene's, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But looking at Freya's like dress, that's a legendary. This is a minor legendary.
I still don't think that's as strong as Marlene's though. Marlene's bow, I think.
Forget
is-
about Marlene.
Bow
Marlene ain't here.
Oh yeah, no,
Marlene
my
ain't here.
dress is for a legendary item. It's kind of weak. But I'm not. Like I said, I'm not going to. I'm not.
I mean,
gonna keep-
I would take a +4 to charisma if you want to swap dresses.
No.
Make that a
it's-
little smaller.
No. Okay. The only reason why I want the silk the vestments of ebon silk is because it fits Freya's theme. That's the only reason why I want it, and it would just be I would probably switch out her cloak for it.
I want it just so I can actually max up my dex and actually pass mentality saving throws.
It would be
I
nice.
honestly-
The saving throws would be really nice.
Oh yeah.
I have
But I
returned.
mean, I honestly don't think I have any really good magic items. People could be like, "Oh, you have the guitar, but it doesn't do half of what it used to." Believe me, it doesn't.
They got nerfed.
Like most of my items, they're very niche and they hardly are used. I'll be perfectly honest.
I
Like this
mean,
would be like the first actual good magic item I've probably had in
if
Verum.
we're arguing that point, I'm just attuned to my magic items for the sake of attuned to magic items.
Like Performer's Ribbon
let's
is
be
probably
real
the
here.
best one. But even that, like the Performer's Ribbon only has the +5, but it's like I can't exactly sing most enemies to death unless I use spell slots. Also, it's not great with the AC ability because yeah, sometimes it helps, but I've had plenty of times where it just because it doesn't last as long as a shield, it's not that great. Because shield spell lasts till the end of your turn. The Performer's Ribbon, it's for that one attack. So. Also, Pick of Destiny is pretty much similar. It's like it, works on one attack to potentially make it miss. Shard of Mimir is pretty good, but again, it has to rely on somebody making that DC fail. So I do feel a little bad because I said, like, I don't really have any good magic items. Shard of Mimir is good because it's a nerf item, so.
It's a nerf item.
So pretty much that's my case. I'm like, I kind of would like to not die because I have trash armor.
I'll give you my armor.
I think.
What is your armor?
It's a corrupted ACOG item.
Because it looks only one better than mine.
I know you
Whereas
said
this would be
ACOG,
like-
but I heard it's a corrupted acorn. I was just like, that's the best armor I've ever heard. I kind of want to make that
I
now.
think-
I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna add that to my loot list.
Oh my god.
You know what? I
Great
think we
acorn
should
suit.
MMO need or greed roll this. No, I'm just kidding.
Make Did
Everyone
acorn
make
armor.
a D
Okay, let's add to my to-do list.
to see whose coin she grabs.
Oh my god. No. I mean like I know all of you guys want the magic item, and personally I need magic items like this, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It would just complete
I'll
my
let you guys decide amongst yourselves.
Okay, so let's what we should do is we should make a list of all the magic items we're considering. And figure out how much gold we have and what items are going to other people. So there's several items, and I know people were interested in multiple things.
I'm just interested in one.
Okay.
I think I'm interested in 2.
What were you interested in, Mitos?
The short bow and this robe.
Okay. Which is okay.
Wait, did you
and-
say Muse?
No, I said
She said
Mitos.
Mitos, yeah.
Nito. I'm like, what?
Doka.
Doka, what are
Ide.
you interested in?
Yep. I'm looking at the amulet, and I'm looking at the shield of avalanche.
Ooh,
Having a bonus action shield that attacks.
I could see that, yeah.
Okay. I don't think anybody's interested in the shield, so you're probably going to be uncontested on that one. I'm kind of interested in the amulet because it's basically a free healing word.
Yeah.
It doesn't run out of things either. You just have to keep using your actions, right? So it's like an
2
infinite.
charges.
No, it's
Oh, it has
two
charges.
per,
Okay.
two
Yeah,
per long rest.
2 charges. Which
Yeah.
still drop. You can use up your reaction to like if someone gets downed, instantly bring them back up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's a reaction healing word, which is even
Really
better.
good.
Still very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
so something I would like to state is since I haven't opened a attunement slot, if you give me a magic item, like attunement magic item, to have me back off of an item and I like it, then I will do so. Just keep that in mind. Because I really need this third attunement slot filled because I have no idea when crafting's opening and I have no idea when I'm gonna be able to work.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
I could give you Underworld Guard, which gives you advantage in dim and darkness on stealth checks and a few other things. Like it gives you proficiency with the armor just by wearing it.
I mean, the thing is, I plan on not wearing armor later on down the line because I'm gonna be joining Mage's Guild and then retraining a feat into Red Mage, which gives me 15 plus Dex.
I'm sorry, excuse me, you're joining who now?
That's
Wow.
later on down the line. That's later
Excuse
on
me?
down the line. It's an in-character decision.
So, do you prefer ranged or melee?
I have a bladed longbow for a reason, and I have sharpshooter, so prefer ranged.
Okay, so currently, I have a longbow. Well, it's not on me currently, but I do have a longbow that is currently being used by Ames. But if I can get my hands on that short bow, I think he'd rather have that short bow. The longbow is a +1 longbow. I don't have the stats on it, but it increases the DC to poison, and I think it does some poison damage.
Does necrotic, if I believe.
And it's only got one slot. It's just the base slot, so it's one of those. It's one of those really old magic items, so it's upgradable quite a bit.
Yeah, but
hold on,
like the thing is, like whatever item I end up getting, if I do choose to back off an item and take the item that's offered, I'm not gonna be upgrading it. Like that's the thing. Like it's just gonna be a holding item until I get the chance to craft my own. So it has to be something decent. Like ideally, like the robe and the short bow caliber would be nice, but I'll take something that's a little underpowered compared to that because the other 2 magic items I currently have, I'm only attuned to them because for the sake of attuning to them. Like that's how bad my magic items are. something that I can actually use for once would be nice.
I mean,
posted-
with,
I posted
with the other money I have, I could also help you get items from down here.
I have 10k on my own. I have 10,500 I think gold total.
Let me see how much extra I got.
Did you see the longbow I posted?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great, but like I said, it's upgradable. Fully upgradable. I'd be willing to do some trading, but I can't, take the bow from Ames without, giving him something.
Sure, you can.
He won't notice. So I have another 9k. Not 900k. 9.
Yeah, I don't know. That bow's a little iffy. I feel like the +1 is the only useful part because I'm not gonna be coating my arrows with poison most likely, and I don't use Hunter's Mark. So, oh, I
mean,
can cast it. Oh, I gain the option to cast it. Oh,
You'd also
okay,
have like invisibility
actually
from one of them,
okay.
right?
What?
One of them gives invisibility, doesn't it?
Yeah, the shadow bow, the shade bow.
The shadow bow.
Oh
the,
yeah,
the
the
plus
short bow
two
and the
bow.
chop. Yeah, yeah.
So like, wouldn't shooting while invisible also give you like an advantage too?
I mean, the thing
The
is,
first
like,
shot.
the short bow, the shade bow is so made for rogues because I'm not gonna be using the stealth action as a fighter. Like,
But you
'cause
have
I
really
don't have
good
the
decks,
bonus
right?
action option.
Yeah, but he doesn't have bonus action hide.
Yeah, I don't have bonus action.
It's
stealth.
a really good. It's basically made for a rogue. I would
Yeah, it's
very much like to get my hands on it.
Oh yeah,
In fact,
for sure.
like that's one of the top items I would like to get my hands on. I like the mask and the short bow.
Yeah, like the only instance I'd ever make use of this stealth check is probably like as the fight opens up, like because I have to use an action to stealth, and that means I lose.
Doesn't it
3
say it
attacks.
gives you lets you do it, or
It's like +2 bonus on stealth checks.
reward?
Yeah, so it's like it's so good for a rogue because you can bonus action stealth, and then you can attack with your action from stealth and use the gloom escape feature. So it's like really good. It's made for a rogue.
Oh no, it gives you the gloom escape gives you the option to bonus action stealth pretty much.
Yeah, it says you also get a bonus action teleport 60 feet away to a place of dim light or darkness. You can use that immediately.
So if
make
you
a
were-
stealth check to hide.
So once
you could.
stealth once, you can always bonus action teleport, and then stealth again.
Are you sure? Whenever you break stealth.
Yeah, so you would have to be stealth first.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
So
shoot.
then,
That
so then
breaks
it's
it.
made for a rogue.
Well, anyone can stealth.
I mean,
yeah,
you could
but
also
as a
like.
fighter, as a fighter though, it's preferable that I'm using the action to attack because I have 3 attacks.
I
Or
mean,
4 if I'm
like
using
let's say
melee
you went
attack.
into a fight under stealth.
Oh yeah, then I'd have the gloom escape option. Yeah, but that's only for that. But that's only for that round when I open up. Is the thing.
Like
I
you
don't
can
have
be
it available.
invisible, pop somebody, and then teleport away after popping them.
Just pop, pew pew pew.
Oh,
So you would come out of invisibility after shooting
Yeah.
them, and then immediately be able to hide again.
Yeah, because it's bonus. Oh, yeah.
So that's
I
that's a whole
see.
nother
Okay.
layer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I can make use of the full feature as long as I stealth before the fight, though. That's the
Stealth or
stipulation.
cast invisibility.
Yeah, that's the stipulation.
So it would be like you break stealth, fire your shots, and then bonus action teleport and stealth again, and then you can keep doing that. Once you do it once, you can pretty much keep doing it till it can see you.
Yeah.
Okay, Muse. What items are you interested in?
I was interested in the judge thing before we found out about this cloak, because that means I don't have to go to an academy to make the judge thing work. As nice as the insight would be. I think I had an interest in. I can't really use any of the weapons except for maybe the repeater crossbow or the mage slayer, because that'd be very good for fighting other spellcasters. It's also a really nice crossbow.
Yeah, there's a couple nice crossbows.
Yeah, probably just the Mage Slayer, probably, or this, this nice outfit. I don't think I can make use of most of the other things except maybe the Judge plate, but again, that requires an academy.
So what I'm interested in is the Judge plate, mostly because I probably give that to our cleric. It's medium armor, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's breastplate.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of want to give that to the cleric that just joined. But then the other ones I'm interested in is the short bow. For obvious reasons, it's just too good for a rogue, and it's actually really good for Freya's build. She just it's and then or just about anybody in the grasping hand, to be honest. Then the vestments of ebon silk, and mask of lies and amulet of emergency healing. All those are the things I'm interested in. Mostly, me personally, the things that I like are the amulet and the mask. But if we're going to roll on things, I would like to roll for those 4 things, or 5 things actually. But
I think we need a list. I think we need a document and a list.
I think that's what she's
Yeah.
making right now.
I haven't typed it.
Oh.
So okay, I will type in general the things I'm interested in, and you guys do the same.
I feel like
Can we do it in?
could.
Can we do it in planning? Actually,
Okay, we can do it.
I mean,
in
that could work too. Yeah. I feel like with the vestments, we could do like a contest of rolls, and as a show of good faith, because obviously I have the highest persuasion, I can give Amethyst a D10 if that's allowed, and then they can see if they can out convince me with the bigger bard die.
I, don't know,
I mean,
I just want to see what our item desire spread is like, because like I know some people have a lot of gold to spend, so they can buy multiple, and some people don't have too much, so it's like, it's
I
like,
could
yeah.
technically I could buy everything here.
Holy shit, you are stacked.
I
I
think I
just
could
don't
buy
have
most of the things.
the gold on me. I like, yeah, legit. I could buy everything here and still have plenty of left over. Freya's don't spread this information. Freya's not broke.
Freya's not broke, guys.
Wait,
Heard it here
what?
first stream.
Oh, I'm just writing it down. Kazuo.
Yeah, I'll put my
Is-
own down.
I was just putting it on just one big thing.
Uh, well, I have a preferences of thing.
Okay.
So
I was just writing down
I
everything
have
said.
first. I have something that I put the most and something that I desire like after that.
I have an idea. 1 second. Where's my item list? Here it is. All right. It's gonna do name reactions. Let's do this.
Oh.
Wait, doing what?
Just react to the name that you like. The item that you like.
Oh, that works. Yeah, that works.
For some of them that wouldn't work because like some of the items are 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Huh?
Oh, I thought the Mask of Lies was also on the same line. Never mind, as the vestments.
Oh,
Yeah, just put
Could
your
you
own personal
also-
macro.
Could you also indicate
Oh,
list?
yeah.
Could you also indicate on the list the 2 that aren't like fully approved by crafting, so
Mhm.
might get nerfed a little or
Yep.
changed?
I mean, all of
Like
them
for the
might.
start-
I believe that all of them besides these 2 will be fine. Other than like fixing some wording mistakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we should still visit the smithy, guys, for special crafter.
Oh yeah.
get that smithy hired.
But I will mark
for,
the two that are
for
most likely to be shipped.
I was doing it in the actual thing where they were listed.
And everyone can start putting in emotes to show who you are at any time.
All right. Here is the last item.
This is how every adventuring party fractures. Good magic items.
Do I have any emote that's like specifically me? I mean, I have skip woe. Cause
You have the foe.
yeah.
I don't have any.
Since you're DM, you're technically the foe.
You just make any DM or not any DM, just any emote.
Yeah, I do have the foe. What do you like the foe?
It could be the foe.
Just a big old grimace. Remove that. We don't need you.
There's the Vindex lurking.
You know, I should make a Tannis emote. I have the capability.
I could actually like link you to someone who does really nice emotes. They did the Muse one for me.
Yeah. Like I made my shield emote. The
It'd be like $35 US.
yeah. Like that one. That was my emote I made, which is also for my Twitch. Great or good. Of course, it's hard to read.
Yeah, some of them are a little difficult.
Do you really want the mask?
I mean, if I don't get the vestment, then I guess it would be a close second. The only reason I would want it is just because, like, you know, hey, that's more disguise shenanigans. Like
Oh, we
did
should
in...
also add the fist
Oh yeah, let me go.
thing. Yeah.
Grab that name in your
Yeah,
rewards.
people can add the fist. Whoever actually wants it.
If not, we're just giving it back to the
priest. Yeah.
Oh no, it's a guaranteed thing. I'd rather sell that thing.
Well, of course.
I mean, the only reason I would want it is because it can do like, what was the spell? It has
The
like
Earth
2
Tremor.
spells.
It
Earth
was
Tremor. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, as a spellcaster, you can always use more spells.
And it's like Earth Pillar or something.
Look at you,
Which, it is a good
Vindex.
spell.
You have gained a shield because no one wants the avalanche shield. That's an easy clap. No contention there.
Nice.
Assuming you buy it. Because you do have to still buy all these besides the hole puncher.
He decides to take a bite out of it instead.
I only have gold with me for one of them.
Yeah.
Of the one I won. Of the ones I want. So
How much do you have?
6, almost 7k
I think that's enough for
on
Avalanche.
hand. Yeah, it's enough for one of them, but not of both. If I get the emergency healing.
I'm gonna miss having Discord Nitro. I won't be able to use that peak emote I like.
Yeah, it does suck when that runs out. Okay, so how do we think we should decide this then?
I think we should do the Smith first, and then figure this out of session.
Yeah, because man, we're gonna have to discuss this, and
this is some heavy talking.
yeah, because I think we could come to some agreements. I think some things are gonna need to roll for it. Like I think the vestments of Ebon Silk we might have to roll for it. But I think that some of the other ones we can probably discuss in work something out.
Well, one thing that I do want to ask Nerp is, since Muse was the one that did the persuasion check, is the discount just for Muse, or does it apply to the entire party?
Well, her argument, which is why she got the item, with that is that per her Bard's College and ambassadorial role, and the fact that she is both spoken with the king and has been to, the other continent that you guys have been to. I can't Rhine. That is why she was given that discount. Um,
To Muse specifically?
to Muse specifically.
Yeah.
She can provide that to the party for some items. However, for the robe itself, the reason she got such a decent discount is because she was like, people are gonna hear your name all across Kalkadesh. Like people
Yeah,
are gonna know
like-
it. It's not a, oh, I
Oh, well,
I did some
that's
stuff.
unfortunate. I would have given my Bard dice to Amethyst, but yeah.
I mean,
I have Superior and Flawless Meds I can trade her for.
I could give the discount to everybody else, but
Yeah.
then people would still be like, "Oh, well, then I'm just gonna buy it outright then," and not really, like basically sweep it.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
confident.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that I can get the robe off of my own money and trade of magic items, wondrous magic items, like really good ones that I can just trade away that I've been holding on to for a while. So discount can be applied to the entire party, but if you want to keep it to yourself, then I still have the option of buying it myself.
I mean, because in character, I wouldn't just keep it to myself. I would want everybody to get items, but this one specifically, obviously, I personally want because it can help keep me from dying.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole reason why I was doing that whole RP rather than just outright to get a better DC so I could do it.
Well, it wasn't just the roll. I reasoned out why,
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't.
Well,
I didn't
yeah,
enter my
you
talk
also
about
didn't
both.
give Amethyst the chance to finish their RP. But I have some RP that like I would like to discuss possibly some trade with her because this is what my P4 is to become a coin lord, and I want to specialize in textiles. So opening up a trade with her is something that I'm interested in. Sorry, I have a headache. But
I mean, I was also gonna let them finish too.
Yeah.
Which is why I was saying I'd let them make the roll, and I'd even, as a show of good faith, give them a D10 so they could literally roll higher than me, even if they don't get a 20, because they have +8, right? Plus advantage.
That's up to Amethyst. I
don't know.
That's up there. If you wanna.
I don't know at the moment because now my I had things, but you kind of already hit those marks, so now I'm just like, I can't really repeat what you said, so at this point I need to
just
rethink
say
my
that you
whole...
can wear it in front of the coin lords. You're from KO. You'd wear it around KO, and
I mean, you were also in the meeting with the king, so
yeah. I mean, because you have business dealings with the King of Stettin. You have business dealings with the coin lords. You're also an ambassador. So you have just as good of an argument as Muse does.
But wait, only thing, because I know it was a thing earlier, like, oh, you don't know my position. If they say out loud, I'm the ambassador of this thing.
She doesn't. This form doesn't outright show her ambassadorship of Grasping Hand. Remember, because that's a different identity. But she is known.
Like if they want to say that, by all means. But I'm just saying, like, for later, like, if they say, hey, I'm,
she is known
ambassador of whatever faction they say, that's going to be known in character to everybody else too. So just saying.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know that.
So I don't know if you want to keep that secret.
She wouldn't.
That's
wouldn't
all.
give. Unfortunately, no matter what item, unless it was life or death, she wouldn't give up her literal whole being of being a changeling. Because people know that the ambassador of the Grasping Hand is a dwarf. So her saying she's the ambassador of the Grasping Hand would be like, oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
that'd
we
be, like,
change
suspect.
ambassadors, so. But yeah,
It'd be up to them how they want to word that. Yeah.
it's whatever. But I mean, I guess I've already helped Muse, so I can't really help you. Hopefully, somebody else would help.
Well, don't they already get advantage on charisma because of an item they have?
I always have advantage because of my ring.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that works.
Yeah, so they
That's
don't
why.
need help.
That's why I always have that chop plus on me. Just to notify that I always have charisma advantages on talks, on deception or persuasion. I don't know at the moment. My brain is literally like blank on. Like, would it be just like we'd just do another roll off?
I mean, I
you
think it would
guys.
go versus the nat 20, wouldn't it? Or would it just be a new one? What would you say, Nert?
Well, this would be more of you guys convincing each other. Because, like, if you succeed, the DC wasn't like 32, so as long as you hit the DC just for the same discount, like, then price is still gonna be the same for you, which I don't think you're gonna have too much trouble with that. Um, so really, it's just if you guys are how you guys want to handle who's going to get the item, and sounds like you guys are wanting to have a roll-offs of some sort. Um, assumedly, that would be against Muse rather than against Shell Stunt here, so that would be a different roll entirely.
So maybe we should just do like a D100. Whoever gets the highest can buy it.
Yeah.
I would say maybe like. No, that wouldn't be fair either, because again, the disproportionate persuasion. Because like I can't really get if it's me versus Amethyst in a persuasion off. I'm not going to give them the D10.
Yeah, and if that's the case,
silly.
Talk to each other.
If that's the case, I probably wouldn't have given you the Bard die because I would have helped Amethyst over Muse. So I really like I don't want to feel bad situation with this, but at the same time, I think like most of the people here want that item, so I
think the D100 is the most fair quotations.
Let's do the D100 because I did have another idea to do with all the money. So if I don't spend it all on this, then I can still do that as a backup, I suppose.
All right, let's 100. Are you wanting high or low?
Like
are you wanting high to be the victor or just
might as well be high.
Whoever is higher, I suppose.
We're going WoW loot rolls right now.
Oh my god, we're going full MMO.
We're rolling need.
We're going need.
That way, the brackets for the rolls.
No idea. Let's have a singing contest.
Poggers in chat.
All right, who do we want to do the rolls? Do we want to do it ourselves, or do we want just the DM?
Everybody should do rolls. Everybody should do our rolls.
All right, okay. Everyone who wants that robe, do a D100 roll. Not 1,000. That's too many zeros.
Whoever has it,
gets it all at once, just to make things more exciting.
I can do the countdown if you guys want.
Do we do it all at once?
Yeah, do it all at once. As we all go.
All right, someone do the count off.
You all typed up and ready to click enter?
Yeah, just /R D100.
It's a
I
square
have a
bracket,
I have
right?
a macro.
Look at you being
Is it a
fancy.
square bracket?
You can use square brackets. You can do slash roll either way.
I'm doing slash roll.
All right. So, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3 rolls.
Oh,
Other
I was
12
nowhere
controls.
close.
Cease.
I got an 8. Low roll as
Whoa.
always.
Me and Fran tie.
Well, since it's a tie, I will give the victory to Amethyst.
And
Alright
I
then.
will outright help anyone on any other items. And if they want anything from my character, I will hand them over.
There you go. The true
Always
foe
loyal.
of this campaign, buying items.
Yeah.
It really is.
Alright. So you are
So
purchasing that item then?
I will purchase that item, and if she wants as well, I can also to help anyone buying anything else. To help like you either lower the price for other people or entice things if she has other things, or if people want crafting mats and stuff like that. I would show her this. Let me just put this into. I'm just gonna put this right into here.
Alright. And you're buying the vestments of ebon silk.
Yes.
Alright. I've added that to your rewards document. Your rewards channel.
Yeah, but that's something. They're literally, I believe, they're either like lenses or glass eyes. So pretty much they can be used for like jewelry and all that stuff. They're like crystal clear and very calming to look at.
Oh, did I give the discount?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
If not, I'll
what's
pay the
the
full thing.
lowest? What's the lowest you can get? Amethyst is like a 22, right? On your
Something like that, yeah. Because I have
persuasion.
reliable talents. I can even be, if I wanted to, be deceitful and lie to
Yeah.
up myself.
The only thing that might have issues is the extra 10% discount. I don't think you're gonna fail at all the first one, which was to get the 20%.
Yeah, I mean the 20% I'm fine with too if
Yeah.
I can't get the extra
So-
10. Because
so-
that I can understand not getting the extra 10.
Give me the roll. Just to see, just in case you might not get the 30%, instead get the 20%. I don't think you're gonna fail, which is why I wasn't really too much of an issue with it. Just because I know you
I'll
have
just-
advantage, and you have people who can give you barred dice.
Yeah, so I'll just do a double roll of. You said persuasion?
And if Muse isn't giving bar die, I'll give bar die.
They cannot do so secretly. You can
Well,
certainly
then
give
I will-
barred die. I
Here,
just
have a
don't be
bar
secret.
die.
Wow, I rolled shitty. So I probably wouldn't get the extra 10. I used my good roll already.
All right. What's your total?
20.
Yeah, no. The DC was 25, so that is a 20% rather than a 30%. So I might give you that new
Yeah.
value.
I can still afford that, but that's fine.
Times point dupe equals. All right. There you go. Editing the sold value. There you go. 11,580 gold is what it was sold for.
It was. Let me look. Yeah, but yeah. Also the trading value or anything also, or even just to help that Eyes of Serenity as extra cost on top of it, and also holy shit. Sorry about that, but yeah. I lost completely the train of thought when people beating on my door.
You are providing a crafted material to help offset any purchasing cost required of your companions since you have gained the most expensive item.
Yep, and I will change my thing to profile.
I forgot to add the crafting tokens we got from Crystal Vault.
Well, how many crafting tokens? I haven't added those to my
It's
sheet
100
either.
total.
Yeah, 100 total. It's in your
Yeah,
reward
it was
stuff.
20,
25
to no 20 to everyone because there's 5
20
people here.
okay. Yeah, oh, 20, yeah.
So
Sorry.
I should
now-
probably add the rewards onto my sheet.
My coin pouch is empty because that was every gold. And she just threw on top of it any bit of gold she was any because why the fuck not? Just to help with others. She's pretty much, you just see a little very small coin pouch, and she literally just asks where she wants to go place, and she would just dump it.
Ah, yes, the gold. Where would you like me to dump this gold?
And I will also take that Eye of Serenity off.
Tiff, you and I can talk about the shade bow.
Okay.
In PMs and stuff, because I'm willing to negotiate.
Yeah.
And if worst comes to worst, we can do a roll, but I don't think we're.
I don't
have
think
to.
I think we can make some and as long as as long as I end up with either the mask or the bow, I don't mind giving up the amulet or the judge's breastplate. Those are I kind of want them, but I don't need them. Like I could use it. They're both unattunement. I can't use the judge's breastplate. I was just gonna get that for Lumos. But yeah, I could use the amulet. It's not attunement, isn't it?
The
Or
amulet
it?
is not attunement.
Yeah, I could totally use that. In fact, I wouldn't mind using that because that's kind of my thing. Is the healing word to get my sneak attack. But it would make a lot of sense to go on Vindex, so I don't mind giving that one up. And I don't mind giving up the judge's breastplate if that's something that Muse really wants. The shade bow, I mostly just wanted to because it would be really good for rogue, and either I could use it or like Ames, or it's a really good bow.
Yeah, it's really good, bow.
And the Mask of Lies, that's the one of all of them that me personally, that's the one I want. Mask of Lies and the amulet, but it's mostly the Mask of Lies. But I wanna hear what other people have interest in, like their priorities.
For me, it's I can make use of the bow, but the stealth thing is, but then the bonus action hide thing is gonna be dependent on the map and environment standards. But that aside, I can make full use of it. But all in all, I'm just looking for something to use up that third attunement slot I have now. So if I'm offered a good enough alternative for a magic item that I can attune to and properly use, rather than the two sort of like dead weights I have right now, then I'm willing to give up the contest.
Okay.
But yeah, that's me.
Muse.
What?
Is what is your top choice now that the Vestments of Emmett Silk is gone?
Honestly, I kind of don't want anything now. I kind of think I should just use the money for what I was planning to do with it.
Okay. Which was something personal, or?
I mean, not really personal. I had the idea, like, what if we I just gave out a bunch of money to the commoners and like the slums and everything, and raise our appeal with the people a ton.
Ah.
Just use all that money for basically just, here's free influence. I think that'd be a pretty good idea.
Okay.
Also, remember we still have that favor from the crystal veins because instead of taking money.
I thought the favor was that they're just gonna vote for peace.
Mm-hmm.
Assumingly, that is what you would use the favor for. But it is an open, air quotes, ended favor.
Yeah, it's a open-ended favor. Though he did
I mean,
lean
it would-
towards helping with the council, so
Would probably not be a good idea to use it on something else.
no. It was more for like it sounds like you're like using money to help spread influence and gain favor towards peace. So remember, we can like word his way of helping through a favor, so it might affect more than just him.
I mean, we could do both.
Nerp, is the is Miss Shell's not here a special crafter for all of us, or just if you?
If you spend the money to purchase.
Okay, so then technically it's an award that everyone gets.
Possible.
If the individual purchases her services, it is a reward that that individual gains.
Oh, okay, so we have to pay her now. Okay, got it.
Well, not like right this second, but before, like, I guess pretty much when the campaign ends, you have to choose if you go back and purchase her or not.
Oh, okay.
Effectively, yes.
I
None
will
of the
100% be purchasing her. I
Meaning,
just
like,
don't.
example, let's say you were broke, like I am, and at the end of the campaign we got a lot of money. You would then have enough money to purchase her.
Yeah, I'll hold off on hiring her then. I want to see what the smithy has to offer first.
Oh yeah, we still have Smithy to go over too.
Mm-hmm. So,
Just gonna go change.
very good.
Hey Doka, that leaves you and Tiff for the amulet then, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you use for your reactions?
I'm using most of the time shield.
I
But
have so we both have reactions that we can use. Because I am a rogue and I do reaction
Canny.
or I can also have the scout thing. So I don't mind giving up the amulet as long as I get the mask. Yeah, I don't mind giving up the amulet, but it's a really nice amulet, and I don't want to give it up. It's a really nice amulet.
yeah, it's really good.
And I'll also state, because I got this item, if there's any like material like items to wield at the end of the mission, I'll be foregoing those.
Okay.
I mainly wanted because as a paladin, you're not really good at range healing.
Do you have healing word
I
as a
have it.
paladin?
No.
No.
You
Okay.
don't
I'll give
normally
up.
have
I'll give
it.
up the amulet of emergency healing to you then, since you don't have access to healing word as a paladin.
Before this bites my ass, we have something in the Bard's College that lets you pick a spell, and I have healing word, but it's only one use per long rest. So
Oh, that's
yeah.
what you went with.
But just last prestige mission, I really used all my healing capabilities. So having a little more is great.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give up. I'll give up the amulet of emergency healing, and you can buy that, Doka.
All right.
Alright.
Purchasing the amulet then.
Yep, I'll come back later for the shield with more money.
All right, we go add that amulet to your
Technically,
purchase.
in character, seen the shield.
Yeah. But also
You
let
didn't.
me.
You don't know it, but you want it.
I don't know it, but I want it.
You haven't.
It's calling to me across the city. I
It's-
can feel it rumbling through the
It's
earth.
fate.
Nerp, may we have the Korra shell stunt? God, there's a big ass fly in my room. May we have Korra shell stunt pinned in general so that we can look at it and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's in the rewards, but yeah.
it's not in
It's not on
rewards.
rewards
Oh,
yet
not
because no one
rewards.
has purchased
Oh,
it yet.
yeah. Oh, it's in general.
Yeah.
Oh, I will be as soon as this session's over. As long as we're not RP locked, I will be purchasing it.
I need to see what my gold situation is, so I'm gonna hold
Right.
off. And I also want to see what the smiths.
I know what
cost.
my gold situation is. Always in debt.
All right, let me go and add Korra to your purchase list, and I'll just edit it for purchases.
Okay.
Purchased
Because Freya
by
knows all
Freya.
my money's borrowed. Probably some of it's her money.
Okay.
Wink,
Well, if Muse isn't going to buy anything, I will 100% buy the Mask of Lies and the Judge's Breastplate.
Buy them both.
I will have to come back for both of them, but I can give the
few hundred gold down payment on each.
I can give them a down payment, and if they want, I can like give them like a magic item to hold on to while I
Insurance.
yeah. And I think Mitos and I are going to talk about the Shade Bow.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out. We'll come to an agreement on that one.
All right.
So
So
need to use up time.
what was the
for
other
that.
item you were buying? Mask of Lies
The
and
Judge's Breastplate
Judges.
and the Mask of Lies.
Excellent. All right, copy that. Going to rewards.
Don't you lie enough.
Let's see.
Wow.
Sold for 3225.
I was about to say something mean.
I kind of want to haggle, but
Oh, I would is the mask included in that discount? Can I get it at 20% off, or do I need to make some persuasion?
You would need to make some persuasions, as the discount was specifically for the robe to sow her
Okay.
magnum opus effectively towards the wider world.
Okay. I do not have advantage on this, and I do not have bard die on this. So
I would help you with that.
you
while-
can't.
I can give
Oh
you.
yeah,
Can't be
I
aided.
can.
Now, if you want to negotiate for me, then I can help
probably
you.
do both.
I don't need help.
Oh, that's right.
I'll cast Enhance Ability on Freya.
Oh,
I mean, that's one way to do it.
yeah.
I can give you bardic inspiration. Oh wait, never mind. It's not subtle.
All right, give me a
Oops,
persuasion
I
check.
didn't.
What?
Wow, your
Oh,
ooze is
man.
trying to persuade.
Ignore the news. Ignore it.
You sure?
Sorry.
Wanted to help.
That's-
Seemed pretty
that's,
helpful.
Yeah, I'm not very persuasive, apparently.
No, the ooze
So-
tried to eat the cloth.
Yeah.
I just noticed all of the oozes have hats.
Look at that.
Yeah, so I guess I'm paying full price for that.
All right. Yes.
That's
indeed.
fine.
Let me do.
Oh, that one doesn't have that.
Let me attempt to lower the price.
I
Can
will
make-
help Vindex.
Right.
Oh, it's a good thing you have
Oof.
advantage.
You have advantage. Pull a muse. Go from 1 to 20.
Eldritch Doom.
Fuck it, I'm gonna use a lucky on this one.
All right.
He's luckying the one.
All right. With the aid of Vindex providing insight and a decent enough argument, you are able to get a discount on the mask. Let me go and
nice.
apply that. Let's see here. Base value of the mask is 3675. Getting the discount leaves you with a price of 2,940 gold.
Ooh.
There you go. All right, very good. So, you have purchased everything that she has in this shop that's magical. At least magically fully crafted.
Unless you guys want to buy magical
Um,
crafting tokens.
I also wanted to buy something else. I would like to ask if she has any of that bioluminescent silk.
I do, yes. What are you looking for? A specific outfit? Or just
Oh no no
bundles of
no,
the silk?
just the raw material. I'm pretty sure the matron will like this as an offering to her.
Very good. And how much are you interested in?
Probably a square yard or so. I think that's the measurement for how much silk you can buy.
Now,
You're pretty much wanting one bolt of cloth.
yeah, one bolt of cloth. Now, are you wanting this just to be a flavor item or a crafting token?
Flavor.
Gotcha. All right. For a bolt of cloth, then, of this bioluminescent silk, you are looking at for 1 yard, 250 gold.
Oh,
I'm willing to pay that.
he loves his matron.
Yeah.
1 square yard.
My Pseudo herald of my matron never shuts up behind me. She likes to think herself a herald, but she ain't.
All right, there you go. You have acquired bioluminescent silk. Very good, very good. Now then, would you like to travel? I have no idea why I accidentally grabbed Jindra with you guys. I'm gonna go shuck her back in her shop. So you do not belong way over here. Just the storekeep from the Heartstone just following you guys all the way over
Uh,
here.
You didn't buy
Have
my
we
shit!
have we
Come back.
made a good enough impression that I can come back and possibly talk to her about opening up trade?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I know I didn't RP that out. I still kind of have a headache.
It's all
A
good.
lot of money was spent. Usually that's a great
Yeah.
opener.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
bought her out. You guys should be
Okay.
good.
All right.
All right.
Suddenly you turn around and it says store closed.
I mean, she still has normal clothing. You just bought her
She
magical
she
clothing.
Freya will do a fist of heart bow before she exits the shop.
No, I mean, you
Excellent.
just see the store closed because you see her running off for a vacation.
All right. Well, do come again
I
if you ever
also-
have interest in other attire. Oh, there you go.
I also rolled persuasion for the hat because I have it all selected.
How persuasive was that hat?
That hat's amazing. Was that news? Was that yours? Lit.
Wait, where'd you
Sorry,
roll for hat?
I don't
yeah,
see your hats
that
roll.
was my. I had it on the ooze at first, and then I just copy and pasted it to everybody.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm messing with like Elgato stuff in the background.
it's all good. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna just shucky ducky you guys outside. I have no idea whose ooze is whose, so I'm just gonna do this.
Mine's the only one with a name.
Lil Forte. Excellent. I chose correctly. All right. So we're gonna shucky ducky your group to the Ebonglow Smithy. Oh, shucky ducky. Oh, it's pretty close. Back next to the Hall of Remembrance, up the street, next to the Dark Coin Collective, and in this little alleyway, you find yourself ready to enter into the Ebonglow Smithy. And inside, look, it already has an interior. Look at that.
Neat.
Being fancy. All right. Inside, you'd see that the shop itself looks relatively unimposing. It's simple stonework. There's a single chimney stack plumed with this thick smoke. I would give it a color, but you guys are in pitch black, so you know. Um, Inside, however, you'd see that there are a few shelves lining the walls, filled with different pieces of metal, most of which seem to be specific segments of armor, so like gauntlets, pauldrons, gorgets, things like that. There is a bar up front filled with weapons of different types: axes, hammers, maces, clubs, bows, crossbows, so on and so forth. Bundles of arrows. There's ingots on the far wall. There's a small little forge on the side there next to uh, a trough of water. And there's a side room over here, which the wall itself seems to just be a wall, but you can see with your high passive perceptions, for some of you there in the group, that there is in fact a door there. It kind of just like leads into this other room, this deeper smithy. However, behind the desk, you would see a dwarf, a Durgar specifically, robed in thick leather attire with a dark leather vest, their long, scraggly white beard hanging down near to their, well, past their legs, effectively. It's pretty freaking long. However, it is somewhat tied up and bundled to closer crop, so it's about mid-chest height instead. Basically, kind of just like rolled it up like a scroll. As you enter, though, let's see here, Belrock, NPCs, Clan Ebonglow, Belrock. What's your notes? Here we go. Welcome to the Ebonglow Smithy. What can I get for you?
Does nobody want to go first?
In Vindex, the only one that's buying anything from this shop.
Yeah, well,
You should
I'm
do the
just-
talking.
well, I don't really have the money right now, but
Doesn't-
yeah.
You
It doesn't
can
matter.
talk,
You
and
can talk to him.
we'll give you any advantage.
Yeah, I will help
To-
you with whatever you want to do here.
To be clear, this is the Masterwork shop. If you're wanting the magical items, that is at the foundry.
Oh, that's at the okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
here for hiring. We're here to hire this man as a special crafter. Wait,
Mhm.
can we hire the foundry as a special crafter?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You won't know unless you try. It's NERP. He can make anything happen with enough allowance.
Enough allowance.
I mean, you guys are in a campaign. I have a pretty decent amount of loot I can reward you guys. Which is why I was able to get the entire city worth of shops. Well, besides the one that was, eaten by your friends.
Yeah. Maybe they'll restock before the campaign ends.
One can only dream.
I mean, maybe. You guys probably have about a session left worth of, like, story-focused stuff.
Yeah.
Are we still waiting on that prisoner transfer?
No, it's been transferred.
No, that was settled, I believe.
Yeah, everything's been done. Pretty much we're shopping and then pretty much going
And
to the
then
hall to
going.
present our case.
Yeah, I wrote a letter to the king.
And you got shit done.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to talk to you about that later.
Do you by chance do armor for horses? Ones with wings?
Don't
Getting it
think
all
I've ever
back.
dealt with a horse, but, I do armor for other, beasts of burden.
How about a
Scorpions and the like.
dragon?
I have done a few drake armors before.
Ooh, interesting.
A lot of the deep drakes down this way. Some of the adventuring bands, they have picked them up.
What do you
every now
think
and
your
then.
prices would be for a Pegasus of an ambassador of the college?
Well,
Kind of wiggle a brow.
I'll depend on what specifically you're looking for.
Whoa.
This is just,
50 will like just step in.
it is a big horse.
Something like this.
Let's see here. go over closer to the edge of the shop.
Almost accidentally brought the wagon in.
Tall build, lithe, wings. It is doable. Pricing wise, you're looking at something a bit heftier in this terms of like coin sack wise. Simply because of all the material required and the work. Luckily, due to the size of the beast, you won't have to worry about anything too intricate, too fine of detail. But yeah, um, just depends on what specifically you're looking for. Like a breastplate, chainmail, masterwork quality, basic. Um, what you're looking for? What suits your fancy?
So all the book armors, can be barding for the horse, correct?
Yeah,
Any armor can.
Can exotic armors be armor for a mount?
I believe so.
I think
Do they have
probably every.
proficiency? Do you need proficiency?
I don't think the horse needs it.
I think animals kind of instantly get it once you afford it and like fit it to them.
Yeah, like I don't think there's anything in the books about like them needing to know how to wear it. They just kind of do.
You just give Swifty here friggin' full mirrored breast.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like just like the heaviest, strongest. Actually, maybe not the heaviest, because that. Wait, isn't masterwork like half the weight of whatever the normal thing is, as well, or is that not a thing?
I can't remember. I know it gives special qualities like heavy plates get +1 dex.
Let's see here. Masterwork. Where is your specific effects for Masterwork? Are you not on this page? You should be on Mundane. I'm in Mundane Crafting, right? Oh, I'm in Magical Crafting. Let me fix that. Mundane Crafting rules.
Just fly through the air with mountain plate and drop on somebody's head.
All right.
You just lock up, go to 0 movement speed.
Masterwork armor. There's different effects depending on what type of armor you're wanting, so light, medium, or heavy. Let's see here. Any basic effect provided to Masterwork. I called it at base price. Yep. From the looks of it, Masterwork reduces the time it takes to don and doff the armor, as well as provides some other benefits based upon the armor type. So, light armor increases your movement speed. Medium armor increases the maximum dex provided, and then heavy armor reduces the strength requirement, as well as providing a max dex mod of 1 instead of 0.
What kind of stats does Swifty have?
He has 18 strength.
Okay, so
15 dex.
So he would get the +1 dex then from it. So you get 1 more AC for sure.
For which armor though?
Heavy. So whatever heavy is, add +1 to it, because if you get Masterwork, it gives a dex modifier of +1. So as long as you have 12 or more dex, you get 1 more AC.
So wouldn't he only have +1 from his dex instead of the +2? If it was heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah, medium gives +2. Heavy usually gives 0, but with a Masterwork it would be +1. And medium...
I'm pretty sure you can fly if you are
+3.
wearing heavy armor.
It depends on their strength and what they can carry.
What is the agreed upon strength needed to fly with it? Because he is pretty strong.
And actually, no. Yeah. I imagine if you meet the strength requirement of the armor, you should be fine. But I don't think there's actually a written down rule for creatures that do not have a specific requirement on their fly speed itself, like pixies do.
Yeah, I thought there was something with pixies, like they.
Pixies just
fly.
You can't use if it's flying. It's a flying thing. You can't use heavy. I know that because my dragon can't use heavy armor.
So you're gonna want medium armor then.
Yeah.
So medium, masterwork, so dex of, and it has how much dex? 15
He has +2.
plus. Okay, then you wouldn't need a masterwork it then, because you wouldn't get the third modifier.
What is the extra bonus from the
So,
like? What if it was? I think he has a breastplate. Is what he currently has.
well, medium armor that is masterwork reduces the time it takes to don it to 1 minute, and the maximum dexterity modifier is increased by 1.
So if Swifty had 16 dex, it would get the extra AC.
So I have a masterwork plate on right now, from the college, and the time it takes to don this armor is reduced by 5 minutes. Its strength requirement is reduced by 1, and it gets a +1 dex modifier.
Yep.
Added to the AC. So that's for plate.
What does it do for weapons? Is it just
Weapons.
like
The weapon adds a +1 bonus to damage. This damage does not stack with the +1 plus bonus of magic weapons. When scoring a critical hit, the damage counts as magical for bypassing resistances. The weapon itself is not considered magical. Adding the bonus for masterwork ammo functions similarly to magical plus bonus ammo.
Masterwork basically makes it a +1 weapon.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Until it becomes +1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be super worth it. I mean, it'd be nice to have just make it masterwork, but for
Well, the
flavor
way I
purposes.
see it is, if it's a masterwork weapon, that saves you on crafting requests for other things. That's at least the idea I'm going with for my weapon idea.
Well, it'd be for Swifty.
Masterwork for weapons is pretty much just great for whatchamajigger, brain. Great for like early start, or if you don't have really good magic weapons and you have a lot of good attunement like other things.
I don't think it would be allowed. Would he be able to make a special item for Swifty, or would that be crafting territory?
That'd be crafting territory. He can be hired as a special crafter, which means that he can then do that. That would be how you do it, but it would be under crafting.
Right. Do we know what he does yet for his hiring purposes?
Not yet. I have just found something though. It does say that you cannot fly in medium or heavy armor, unless stated otherwise, basically. So.
Is that just for all pets?
Yeah, I mean that might be different in Verum, but it does specifically state that in the player's handbook that flying mounts cannot fly in medium or heavy barding.
How does it work with Pegasuses then?
Flying mounts specifically, or just flying?
It says flying mounts. Yep. Flying mounts can't fly in medium or heavy barding.
It's the first I've heard of that. Okay.
Yeah, maybe hold on to that. Because
I'd heard that medium works, but not heavy. I knew heavy was not okay.
I think it's in the pet rules. Let me go over that real quick.
I thought medium was okay because.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, no,
I don't
you're
remember
good.
anyone
You're
saying
good.
it was-
I was looking at an older version of the player's handbook.
So I'd feel bad, like
Yeah,
if
no.
I was,
No,
just
you're good.
flying around with it all this time.
Yeah, you're good. It's just the specific rulings for creatures that are no medium. Yeah.
Because I was just thinking, like, oh, maybe I could give him an actual weapon for the horn that he has to make it like an actual mechanical.
Yeah, Mega's been trying to get weapons for his
wolf.
Wolf, and he's been having a hell of a time. I don't think they want to give mounts and pets weapons. But I did have a question as far as the sort of masterwork stuff that he has here. Is it just weapons and armor?
Yeah, you can do other stuff as long as it's metal based.
Okay, so like a bandolier, he wouldn't be able to do.
Yeah, no, he's a smith, not a leather worker.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're wanting,
I would probably just consider hiring him.
Like bandoliers, you're more looking towards the the bazaar for that stuff.
Okay. Okay. I was just wondering because I have 2 masterwork bandoliers, but not everybody here might not have them. So
I don't.
yeah, so that's something that we might consider acquiring. It's not going to be too useful in this campaign, but you might end up on a prestige mission or something like the prestige mission after this. It might be good to have masterwork bandoliers, and if we have
Mhm.
access to buy them, I would recommend anybody that does not have them to buy them.
I mean, we could always come back because, like, I feel like just doing the thing that I was planning to do is better use of the money at the moment,
Well,
and then just come back and get like a masterwork rapier.
well, for ease, here is his special crafter stats.
Oh, I was about to ask him in character. Okay.
Oh, I typed that wrong. Let me edit that real quick. It's supposed to be weapons, armor, and then wondrous. Not armor, and wondrous. I make armor and then more armor.
Oh, the
I heard you
armor.
like armor, cause I armor while I armor.
Armor. Oh, that's nice. He does special attunement plus and masterwork.
He's not. I can't really use him. That's unfortunate.
Okay. I want to go see the forge now.
All right. So, for purposes of ease, because we are now 10 minutes past effectively, I can put you guys at the forge, and you will have in-character knowledge of the items within. And
Okay.
anything you guys
Yeah,
wish
that's
to do,
fine.
feel free to just post and all that. But once I put
For
you
the
guys there,
sake of, for the sake of ease, could we get his special crafter stats if he has one?
oh, that I just posted that.
Oh,
Unless you're
that's
talking about the forge fire.
Yeah.
Oh, would we be able to do the thing of going to the more poor area of the city?
Yeah, that's where the forge fire is.
Oh, that works then, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, the forge fire, foundry and smithy, they are not a special crafter, so that is unfortunate. But you would now have in-character knowledge of. It's actually right there. Of their. Oh, I didn't grab Jenny. Unfortunate. You would now have in-character knowledge of their magical items that are for sale, so you would have that access. However, since we have gone over a slight bit, I'm going to call the session here. You guys are free to continue to discuss which items you wish to purchase, any special crafters you would like to hire, all that good stuff, and are free to prep for future plans for next session, which I imagine will be to continue with your plans of perhaps providing some leverage with the poor, and then going to finish buying items, and then finally talking with the assembly. But until then, next session. Hope you all had fun, and we'll see you next time. And I should be good next week, so we don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Anyways.
Cool.